Man of Adventures, Phiasko Sky, played by Aaron.
Hi. Hi.
We've got new to the party, Clara Elwyn, who's going to be coming in, played by Bronson Dezark.
Dezark?
Dezark. That's him. We've got Bjoren Bongiorno. Where'd you go? Where's your token at?
Am I under Alex again?
I think
Yes,
you've...
Bruce is.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Well, he's here
Where am I?
somewhere.
Where am I?
Did you delete your token?
No, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Perfect. All right, well,
You can delete,
we had Bjorn Bongiorno, and then he
you
disappeared.
can delete your token?
He was removed from the party.
Do you still have my image?
No.
There
There
you
it
go.
is. It's
There you
stuck
go.
right there.
I did not know you could do that.
I
Thank
pulled you from another tab.
you. Oh, from the nether.
Yep, from the nether. We have Monksters, played by
Hello.
Alex, and we've
Drunk.
got Bathin, played by Chance, aka Bathin. Alright, so let's do a quick recap for the sake of Clara Elwyn, who we'll talk about here in just a second. So, the adventuring party was meandering through the green valleys and fields of the southern Sword Coast. They were heading to the small town of Greenest, for various reasons. Some of them have bond connections, some of them were just along for the adventure. But as they approached over the cusp of the town at around 9 p.m., they saw down into the town and they saw that it was currently under attack by a dragon. There are fires that have been set throughout the town. There's a whole slew of black cultists and ununiformed vagabonds running about, causing all sorts of trouble. And the party has fought their way into the keep with a prisoner and a family in tow. So they were able to sneak themselves in rather unsuccessfully and then charge through the gates, just managing to get everything closed up
I get it,
behind
my
them.
best.
They were met by Escobar the Red, this swarthy dwarven gentleman right here, and he was greeting them and taking them to visit or to see Governor Tarba Nighthill, which is where we're going to pick up tonight. Clara, you are an adventurer of some renown. If you'd like, you can tell us just a little bit about yourself, and then we'll talk about how you've come to be in the town and how you are currently engaged in a conversation with Tarba Nighthill.
Okay, so I'm a wizard. I like information and knowledge and seeking those things, mysteries. Very curious person. And the reason I'm here is because my mentor confessed to me on his deathbed that he was working with the dragon cult, and he sent me to right any wrongs that he may have caused in his time with the cult.
Excellent. Well, you are in the right spot for.
He sent me specifically to Greenest, actually. So.
Well, you're in the right spot for the first leg of the adventure. How convenient is that?
I picked one of the
That's crazy.
bonds
That's
from
crazy.
the Hoard of the Dragon Queen book. So.
All right, so you're
'Cause I
in
saw-
here. You've arrived. You actually arrived before the raid. So you arrived earlier this afternoon, and then you were actually in the keep, talking to the kind of different people around, trying to get some information from them about the Cult of the Dragon. Until this evening, no one had actually heard about him. There were a couple people that had kind of, quote, heard about them. I'm making air quotes here because they wanted to seem special and important to you because you're obviously, pretty attractive lady, adventuring type, just the kind of thing that your normal Greenest Towns guard would go for. This guy in particular, you want to watch out for him.
Oh, this guy.
You gotta mark him.
But you've been in town for a while now, and you were here when the dragon first flew overhead, and the raiding started. So you are currently in the town hall with Governor Tarba Nighthill, and through the doors strolls Castellan Escobar the Red. He is here to introduce the party to the governor, and to plead for a little bit of help, of course. Since you guys were so successful in getting here, there's plenty of things that this town could use your assistance with. So Clara, you're already in there. You guys trail alongside, move right in. You should be able to move your own tokens again. If not, let me know. And as you enter, Governor Tarball Nighthill looks up from his spot here at this table. He's kind of peering down on a map of Greenest, and he's kind of circled some key areas. It looks like the map is maybe referencing the sanctuary that can be seen in the southeastern part of town. And here, let me pull you guys over here really quick, just so you can see what we're talking about here. So this is kind of the map that we're working with. Pay no attention to those tokens; they're not important for now. But you can see here, this is the keep where you're at. Governor Tarball Nighthill is kind of saying, all right, this is where we are. We've heard reports that there are some issues down at the sanctuary, which has no flavor text for me to read to you. Okay, we'll make some up.
Yep.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, adventurers. I heard of your noble entrance into the keep and not so effective stealth mission that ended at the pointy end of one of my guardsmen's spears. I do apologize for that, my young man.
That's all right. We gave it our best, my lord.
Who gave it their best?
We did.
You've arrived on the most fortuitous of evenings as your assistance is greatly needed. We have word that a group of townsfolk have been held up at the sanctuary to the southeast of town. We managed to get someone through the gate who said that the cult had surrounded the building and were trying to smoke them out. Surely it will not be too long before the building is started ablaze and the townsfolk inside are massacred. Would you be so kind as to take up this noble cause and save the townsfolk who are located in the sanctuary to the southeast
We
of
gotta
town?
help them.
Yeah, I agree. We should go help them. We should take up this cause.
That's right. That's right, Mike. We should help him.
Quest accepted.
Exclamation
Alright.
point turns into a great question mark.
I have a question for you, my lord.
Yes, go ahead.
1 second. Okay, no, that's all right. That's all right. I figured it out.
Did you not write this question down?
No, I was trying to ask you something out of character, but I figured it out. All right.
So no questions then.
No, that's all right.
Okay. Perfectly fine. Well, if you're hoping to get over there, Escobar, tell me, what is the status of the front gate? And the dwarf Escobar kind of meanders into the center of the room. Well, Captain, things are looking a little rough out there. Sorry, Governor. The vagabonds have set up a barricade of sorts, and I don't believe we'll be able to get anyone else in or out through the gate without engaging them in combat. The governor looks distraught to hear this. He kind of rubs his aged chin. He's got some gray whiskers coming into his beard. He's a human about 60 years of age, and he looks awfully frail for this sort of a night. Maybe good at day-to-day sort of governing, but this is not exactly what he signed up for. He says, well, Escobar, do you still have your ring of keys? I believe that we might have a solution available. And you see the dwarf pull up from his side pouch this huge ring of keys. It seems to have just about everything that you could want a key for in the town of Greenest on this key ring. And he says, what were you thinking? And the governor says,
Janitor.
if I remember correctly, in the basement we have some sort of passageway. There's a tunnel, is there not, that goes out to the stream bed for water. And Escobar kind of runs his fingers through his long beard and he says, I think you may be right. Let me take the adventurers down there. Perhaps we can still make it through. Adventurers, follow me. And he goes through the door here to down to the basement.
Down to the basement.
Down to the basement.
Do we want to
I step aside and I
ask
wait for
Clara or something?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't really give you guys a chance to interact there with your new party member. She was just spontaneously thrown into the group, and
then on the way there, I notice Claire, and I walk over to her. And I go, hey, what's your name?
My name's Clara.
Would
Are
you
the
like a drink?
adventures that I've been told of?
Yes, we are.
Oh.
The governor told me about your little predicament, and it seems like you could be useful in our group. We're looking
Yes, I
to.
was actually
You were
thinking
looking
you were
to.
just the people I wanted to see.
That
I'm
sounds pretty
investigating the cult here. I hear that you've had a run-in with them.
Yeah, we got in a bit of a little kerfuffle back at the gates, but we made it through.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Excellent use of the word kerfuffle.
They seem to think that everybody is a part of their cult every time we run across them.
And then
They continually
at
get
Chancellor.
fooled by that.
I did manage to capture one, if you wish to interrogate it.
Speaking of,
He's still outside.
is there anywhere in this
Yeah.
keep we can store that filth?
Ooh.
You turn and ask the governor, I assume?
Yes.
Well, I was actually hoping to interrogate one myself. Perhaps you would let my men take care of him, and we will see to him in the northern part of the keep.
I left him with your guard out front.
Perfect, I shall
Are you
go
gonna
and
let
talk to
them
him now.
interrogate this, and can we just be rid of this filth during our little adventure? Warlock.
I don't think he wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
keep it.
That's fine. They can have him. There's plenty more.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, that works.
All right.
Okay.
So he goes off to see a little bit more. He goes off to see a man about a dog. Governor Tarbaugh Nighthill is coming up here to interrogate your prisoner. Do you guys want to continue down into the basement of the Greenest keep?
Do you want to
Yeah, let's
check him out? You want to check out the interrogation, or?
Clara, I assume you're coming with us?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll let them do their business with that dog that we drug along with us.
Perfect. All right. So I will pull you guys into the basement keep. Bronson, if you end up setting up your mana bars and such for the
Oh yeah, I'll finish that.
character, you just I'll
finishing the last bits on my sheet.
copy you over from there. Okay. Welcome to the opulent basement of Keep Greenest. As you look around, it looks exactly like you'd expect the basement of a keep that is not prepared for wartime to look. There's a lot of kind of provisions that are used for keeping the keep itself in check. However, there are no weapons or anything of note down here. You do find Escobar that's kind of awkwardly trying to shift this large stack of boxes to the southern part of the room. He's eagerly trying to get through and get to this iron grate that you can just see past the boxes there. Yep,
I walk over there and I
that's it right there.
start helping him. I look over there and I start helping him move boxes.
Perfect.
I do offer my help as well.
All right, so as you guys start to move the boxes and barrels and crates, he kind of gives you a grunt of thanks and tells you a little bit about this narrow tunnel. So he says, well, the tunnel was originally created for the use of a siege, though, and he kind of chuckles. Greenest would never come under siege, with the exception of right now, I guess. Anyways, it should let you out in the stream bed just southeast of the keep. Once we manage to get these damn boxes out of the way, he says. So you guys continue to clear the boxes. There's going to be just a short lull here. There's like a kind of a 10-minute work ahead of you from the looks of it.
So we have time for a short rest, right? Do we have time for a short rest? Well, it would just be free heals. In the meantime, I could just step back and start playing music.
We're all
We're all
So
full.
I'm not.
No, you're
So
not.
I step back and I start
Grab
playing.
people from invisibility.
I take my bagpipes out and then I start playing a little song while I take a little rest.
Really help the movement. Well, if you're going to use any of your hit dice, just make sure you mark that down.
Yep.
So if you're going to be back there sleeping while everybody else is moving boxes,
Yep,
that's
I'm
perfectly
moving boxes.
Good night. Oh,
That's gonna be weird.
I don't have time for a long rest anyways.
All right, so you guys managed to clear off all the boxes, and you do now see that there's this kind of wrought iron grate that looks like it has not been used in a very long time. Escobar the Red steps up to this grate here, and he tries to flip through his ring of keys. There's, like I said, quite a few on here, and he finally finds the large wrought iron key that fits the lock. He eases it in, and with a satisfying click, it sounds like the lock itself is still in good shape, and he's able to unlock the door. He pulls the key off of his ring, and turns and proffers it to you, Azrael Sky. He says, "You look like the most put together of the group. Why don't you hold on to this just in case you need to lock up on the other side?"
I got it.
All right, so you hold on to that bad boy.
Sorry.
No,
Oh,
Okay.
the phone.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry.
He hands you that, and he kind of starts to move back towards the stairs and says, "Well, I'd love to come with you. Truly, I would, but unfortunately, I'm needed back upstairs. We have to make sure that those vagabonds in front haven't tried to tear down our walls yet. Please, continue on to the sanctuary and bring back as many of the townsfolk as you are able to. We'll be here waiting. I would recommend coming in the same way you go out."
We understand. Thank you very much for your help. And then I try to go in.
Okay, so I guess I wake up and then I start walking. But I can't find my hit dice on the ND20 thing. Does anyone know where it is?
You're
I
a
am-
bard?
Yeah.
It's a D8.
I can't find it on the page.
I think you're out of short rest time, my friend.
Yeah, I'm just looking for. Yeah, that makes sense. So 6. I'll just heal for 6. That's perfect.
All right, so are you stepping up there, Monksters? Oh, nope, Bjorn's going
Oh wait,
straight ahead.
Jesus, what are you doing?
that's a mistake. That's a mistake.
Yeah, no, I'm stepping in it.
All right,
I'm
so
trying to, I'm leaning in, trying to see a bit further.
the tunnel.
Dwarf, what are we looking forward to in this tunnel ahead?
Well, I'm afraid I don't know, honestly. We haven't been down here for quite some time, and we certainly haven't used the tunnel.
So-
I would keep your wits about you. It does let directly out into the stream, so who knows what could be on the other side of this grate.
So is the gate opened?
Yeah, the gate's open now.
So can I make a perception check to see if I hear anything or
Sure.
smell or anything or see anything? All right. Let's hit dice 20, right?
Mhm.
That's 7.
7.
Yeah. So I guess.
Oh.
Pay,
Oh.
pay no attention
That's
to
that 228.
Just twirling on the wall over there.
pay no attention to those.
That horrifying.
So yeah, 7.
So as you peer down into the tunnel, you don't see anything. It does seem to be unnaturally dark, even with your, I believe you have dark vision.
Yes, I do.
Uh,
Everybody does.
you.
But Claire doesn't.
Oh, Claire, welcome to the party that all has dark vision except for you. Sorry for that.
That's an honest mistake.
Wait, this is just like when I was playing Edmund.
Silly human.
So as you look down the tunnel, you don't see anything, but you do hear kind of these strange squeak noises. Something is definitely down there.
Okay.
Does anybody have a lantern?
So I turn.
I have torches, I believe.
That might become useful in this dark
I have 10 torches.
tunnel.
Yeah, the tunnel is very narrow. You guys will only be able to go down single file. It will be a tight squeeze.
Okay.
So, I guess
Who has the-
I'll take the lead.
The advantage is to being first when you have the highest armor class, right? Is that it? Or I'm not sure. No, we want someone stealthy in front. So someone that can hide a little bit.
I have 16 AC.
Oh, AC. That's it.
Armor class.
It should be Aaron
wait.
that goes first.
Monk, I can follow right behind you.
I have 15 passive perception also. I think that's important.
What's your AC? Aaron?
14. You can go.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So.
Mine's 16.
I'm 11.
So
Oh.
wherever Alex is, I'll stay behind him. So I'm gonna talk to him while we're going around.
You want to stay right behind him? You want me to walk right behind him? He's gonna
Alex?
trip and fall, and then I can do something after that.
Well, wherever Alex goes, I'll be right behind him. That's where I feel I would go.
Monk likes to flail around a lot in battle, though. So I mean, it could be dangerous all clustered up on him.
No, we have to go single file anyways. So.
That's fine. I have a thing I can increase my dodging.
It's all good. All right. So
Okay, I'll be behind. I'll be behind Bjoren.
I slowly go forward and looking for traps and anything I can see.
Okay, so from your vantage point, as you see further down into the tunnel, you hear the kind of shrill, shrieking, squeaking, chittering sound get significantly louder as you step into this tunnel, as the sound kind of reverberates off the walls.
Don't go too far.
Your footsteps are kind of making these wet slapping sounds as you walk down the tunnel, and it's still very dark and dank and moist and scary.
Is the tunnel look like solid and everything?
Yep. As you look into the tunnel itself, you see that it's got significant wooden bracing, and it looks like the tunnel is well built, and though it is narrow, it won't be collapsing on you anytime soon.
Don't go too far, man. Do we want to light a torch or something, guys?
Yeah, I have a torch. I'll use a torch, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know what I have to do for this. I just light a torch.
Okay. So you guys already have dark vision. I'm kind of playing with the same light, but that'll at least give Clara a chance to see.
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe. Oh, yeah. I'm still doing it. Fine, so yeah. I have a torch.
When Monk takes his torch out, I grab the torch from him and I go, I'll hold it for you, Monk.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I can still see.
Then I give a slight look at Aaron.
Oh.
Monk, what's it like having a pet that walks on 2 legs?
What? You read that?
Nothing. Let's go. Let's move.
Let's make some progress, he's saying. All right, so you creep further into the tunnel, and as you kind of round the natural bend of the tunnel, you see what appears to be a large, dark, moving mass at the end. It's kind of.
Oh, Monk, did you see that?
We should try to stealth a little bit and then
crawling.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Crawling all over each other, and as your wet slapping footsteps echo down the hallway, you hear the shrill cry of what sounds like hundreds and hundreds of small rats that come immediately charging in your direction.
Oh,
That's bad.
So we're gonna all roll for initiative.
all right.
we should try to stealth a little bit while we go in there. It's 20 dice, right? Plus
2020.
That's
What's your initiative?
plus dex.
Dexterity, yep.
Ooh, Jesus! Aaron, calm down. 12.
100 of these, or hundreds and hundreds of these?
Just hundreds of rats.
Oh my goodness.
If only someone had an AoE spell.
Clara, Melvin, there's a reason. There is a reason. Maybe
Alright.
I should
I'm
step
sorry, guys. I didn't prepare a single damage spell.
Oh no!
I am strictly a role-playing character.
I only took. I loaded up all my slots with Charm Person. I thought this was gonna be a social campaign.
I've got command. Maybe we can use command.
The only prepared spell I have is spectating.
All right. Perfect. Okay, Azrael Sky, you're gonna be first. You've got some bodies ahead of you, and you hear the sound of these rats as they start to come.
We can't see the people in the turn order.
You have to open up your. Oh,
Yeah.
Why can't you
turnover's
see
on
that?
it.
That's weird.
I don't know. I see the rat ones, but I don't see.
Yeah.
I can fill my 19.
There we are.
There we go.
No, it's not
Yeah,
let me fill my
12.
19. Oh, here. What? So much more.
Yeah, 19, 12. What was yours, Monksters? 17.
17.
Clara, what'd you roll for initiative?
15.
There
15.
we go.
So around us is all walls.
Yep.
How high is the corridor?
It's just over 7 feet.
Oh Jesus, that's claustrophobic.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's a tight tunnel.
Okay, so no passing by, no everything. I guess I can kneel or something.
Spinning crane kick.
Guys, I think we should back up a little bit.
Yeah, that would be wise, but I don't think we can get up in time.
Well, we can all move back.
Well, no, there's gonna be 2 rats.
Well,
I
you're
need
gonna
to get out of the
we're gonna
way
get it.
for our
I
next
can
friend.
stop that for you, though.
Yeah,
You guys can get out.
Aaron's right though. We can all move back, and then you can stay at the gates, hold them at the gates, and Claire can. Well, maybe. If Claire has anything, maybe she can kill everybody.
Clocks are ticking, Azrael Sky. What would you like to do?
Let's.
Alright,
I
so-
suggest moving back.
I'm going to. Ooh, Bjorn, you have a shit one.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about me. Alex is
Okay.
telling me he can't move back because I'm there.
I'm gonna
so.
back up out of the way, so our newfound friend that we've picked up can make some actions.
Can Monksters wait until I'm done playing to play his turn? Because he's bigger in number. Does he have to play at second?
You can delay your action.
You wanna
Yes,
delay, Alex?
he can set his reaction to be.
Yeah, do you want Monksters? Do you want to delay until I move back so you can move back with us and just hold the gate instead of being too far in front?
How does that work with movement, Bronson? Can you not use your speed and then as part of your action say I will move back after this certain thing happens? I know you can you can delay your action, but
I'm not actually 100% sure, so it's entirely up to you on that.
okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with
okay.
it as long as you're not overusing your speed. That's perfectly
Okay.
fine with me.
Ready.
Do you want to do that? No?
So, okay,
Yeah,
so
one of the examples they say is if the goblin steps next to me, I move away. So
Gotcha.
that is a ready action you can take.
Okay, perfect.
my reaction would be to run back.
So
Okay.
you would wait until I play and then you play your turn, right? Or can he only play one action?
He just
after-
needs to say what he will do and what the trigger is. So like if
Okay.
you're gonna say I will attack if the rats move into me, and I will run back when there's space for me to retreat down the tunnel, that's perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
Alex, Alex, say that.
Whatever.
Say that.
Okay, so yeah, if you can close, I'm gonna try and push him back and kick him or something because it's a rat.
Yes.
And
So just to
I'm gonna-
clarify, this is a large swarm of very standard size rats. These are not rodents of unusual
Oh
size.
my god. Are they teaming up, making a big body?
It's just one big rat king. All of their tails are intertwined.
Oh no.
Ooh. Okay.
Not really, that
Yeah,
was-
I'm just I'm gonna try to.
Okay, this is a bunch of
And
rats.
just run back to the gate.
Okay,
This
cool.
is a bunch of rats, guys. Let's just head back a little bit and kill them.
Clara, it's your
Somebody burn them! Somebody burn them, rodents!
Okay. Do we have vision on the rats?
turn. You can
Partially.
see you can see down and around in the tunnel there.
So we can
Um,
only see the one group of rats.
Just the first
Mavrick.
group, yeah.
Monk, you could throw your torch towards them.
No, it's Bjoren who has my torch.
Oh, throw the torch so we have light.
Well.
Do
Can
we
I?
have,
Okay.
something?
I have a torch, but I could just walk back. If I can.
It's
That's
Clara's
my-
turn, though.
That's Claire's turn.
Hold on a second.
So a swarm of
And then the
rats.
rats play before us. Or the rat.
No opening up the monster manual to see how horribly balanced swarm of rats are, especially against level 1
No, I
or
was
2
checking the
players.
I was checking the cast time on light.
No, I was talking to Aaron, who sounded
What?
like
I
he
can't
was
look at
thumbing
that?
through a book.
No,
No.
no.
No, you can't.
Clicking over here on the right
Um,
side.
Oh yeah, it's also in the info pane.
I'll just
Yeah.
delay my action until the rats are closer.
Okay. Can I get an
It
idea
looks
of
like
what you're
we're
gonna
sort
do?
of-
Are you gonna ready something, or are you
Um,
just gonna?
Already burning hands for rats get close to me.
Cool.
And are we? So the plan is to hole up right
We can
here,
just go back to the gate so we can all see what's going on.
like right here.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back like over.
I'll
Lauren,
stand like right here then.
How do you ping? I'll get like
And that's yeah.
I'll get like over there, and I'm guessing I was gonna stand like at this one or that one.
How are we gonna attract these rats to us? Are they coming at us?
Well, I'm guessing they're gonna.
Okay.
Well, we're in combat with them, right?
Yeah.
We're initiative up. All right.
Fucking throw your torch.
All right. So rats.
All right, so
It's not my turn. I can't.
over the initial grouping of rats, you see a group that comes immediately up to swarm itself around Monksters. One of the perquisites of these swarms of rats here is they can actually be in the same space as other players. So I'm gonna move it to the front here so that I can hopefully. Yep, there we go. So this is technically occupying the same space there as Monksters, and the swarm of rats kind of descends upon you. Some of them try and crawl up your pant legs. Some of them try and leap at your shins.
Oh Jesus.
Others are just kind of like crawling all around and trying to bite out at you. But let's see how your armor class is doing tonight. The swarm of rats rolls 1d20, which is a 14. I think they also have a small hit modifier. Let me check that really quick.
Depends on small.
Plus 2 to hit. So yeah, it's,
Yes!
16.
16
I have
total.
16 AC.
all right. Well, the tie always goes to the roller, unfortunately.
No.
Ah,
Rabies.
yep,
Close.
rabies.
Okay.
And you take
okay.
whoa! You take 12 points of piercing damage
Ouch.
from these
No!
rats.
No.
Razor
Okay.
sharp fangs. Two
Monsters. No.
top 6s, man.
Oh.
That hurt.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
However,
easy.
it did enter into your space, so if you wanna use your counter action now, your reaction is ready.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna hightail out of there.
You can't. I'm behind you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
You can
Somebody
move
in the
through
way.
allies.
Your
You
pet.
can move through allies. Well, the
Yeah.
place is like we're shoulder to shoulder, and the walls are super tight. Can we move
Well,
through each
you know,
other?
like a square is 5 feet.
Oh.
You're not that wide, yeah.
Yeah, a person doesn't take up a full 5
Well,
foot
I didn't tell
square.
you guys, but my character is obese.
He's about as wide as he is tall.
No. Okay.
He's
no, I'm
exactly 5 foot by 5 foot.
Yeah.
I have a 5 foot moving.
So I guess I'm just gonna squeeze through.
Okay.
Lauren.
Did
So
you
I
want
move up
to
my fat rolls?
invoke your attack on that person before you left, Monksters?
Yeah, they're getting an attack on
I
me.
can attack them. So-
Yes.
Yeah.
So your
move?
reaction. Yeah, your reaction was I'm gonna attack if they come within range, and then I'm gonna run backwards.
All right. So I'll use an attack. Then.
They're gonna get an
Swat them
attack on
off
you.
your shoulder. Swat, swat.
So
They're gonna get an attack on you if you move back because you're moving out of their range.
oh, you're right. Even.
Uh,
Yeah.
You can use your disengage instead if you don't want to attack them.
there's that.
I'll
Okay,
I'll let you retroactive that bad boy. And actually,
All right.
Bronson,
You
you
can
might,
you can use a key point to take a disengage action immediately.
Ooh, that's class knowledge.
It's
That's
not-
crazy.
Is it?
Alex, just take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. All right. I'm gonna attack them.
How much key do you have?
Like 4, but they regen like super quick.
Oh.
Like small rest is full regen.
I can't wait for level 5. Alright, go. Do your thing.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my attack on the rats, which is 1d4, I guess.
Which one specifically?
What? My
you can attack a 1 out of the 123 that are there.
well,
That's
do I
why
have
it's
to-
not
okay.
balanced.
Do I have to?
One. I step
the
on
good
it.
thing is there's so many rats that if you swing, you're probably gonna hit some of them.
At
So
least
yeah,
5.
so
at least.
it's kind of it counts like as a monster, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I
Don't listen to
I'm
my
gonna win
By the way,
D4.
I am terrified of these rats.
Yeah, have you ever
Okay,
seen Indiana
It's like
Jones?
that.
This is basically my worst nightmare from the Indiana Jones movies.
It's gonna go very well. I can feel it.
Coming in the air.
Oh, natural 20.
Hey!
Yes, get those
And
rats
1
out.
damage though.
So you roll. You get to re-roll your damage dice and add that. So you have 1 plus whatever your second roll is plus your modifier.
1 again.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
So
Alex, don't do this
Hey,
again.
don't feel bad. I did the
Shoot him.
exact same thing on Sunday.
I do this
my
all
God,
the
2
time.
ones.
Alex,
Huh.
don't feel bad. Just move forward. It's not happening again. This is not happening again.
just run.
Love it.
This is not happening again, please.
Well, apparently it does.
Okay, okay, let's
that's
go.
2 damage.
So,
Well, hold on. You've got a modifier too, don't you?
oh yeah, +4.
Yeah. Okay.
yes!
6
Six!
damage.
That's
6.
3 times what you told me it was.
If you look at it that way, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Indeed. So +4.
That's like 400% better. All right. Okay. Swarm of rats. All right. Yeah,
Minus
good
6.
strike. Good strike. And then you're disengaging out of there. You're hightailing
So
out.
he
Yeah,
punched
I'm using a
6 of
key
them.
to
Get out.
Bjorn Bongiorno, you're face to face with this giant swarm of rats. A couple have been like flying off of Monksters as he runs by you. They kind of jump and land in your fair half-elfin hair.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well,
Inside it.
oops.
Inside you.
That's okay. The Bardic Inspiration, is that an...
Does that also work like key? Can I use that
no,
for
no, no,
disengaging?
no, but is it is it an extra ability or is it just an ability? I'm trying to see
I'm
it, but I
pretty
can't.
sure it's a bonus.
Bonus. You use a bonus action. Okay. So I can move and use a bonus action and attack, or is that too much? Or is that not allowed?
All of those things would be allowed. However, remember if you move without disengaging or using
Yeah,
some sort of
I
that, there's a
take it
chance that they'll attack you on the way out.
Please don't screw this up like you did the front gate.
I turn invisible.
Is that your action?
No.
Just
no,
want to
no.
confirm.
Oh, we know how this goes. Brace yourselves.
So I feel like sleep wouldn't work on them because I sleep only a couple people.
Sleep, I think, is hit point based, isn't it?
It's maybe
yeah,
you
but
roll like a number of dice.
yeah, and the number of dice but it's a swarm, so I'm just gonna sleep a couple of them. I'm just gonna walk back and disengage.
Do you have fire?
No, I do not.
Dang.
Oh wait. What are you wearing? So I'm gonna.
Too late.
I'm going to. Sort of,
TikTok,
Sure.
Bjorn.
yes.
Here come the rats.
So I create bonfire under the rats.
Rat kebabs. Actually, that's probably pretty effective since there's only one way for them to get to you.
It's not bad, yeah.
Is there a damage
You
modifier
create a
like,
bonfire.
for bonfire?
Yeah,
There
it's,
is. I think it's 1d5.
the spell's damage is increased by 1d8 when you reach 5th level. But right now it is.
With D6.
Why is it not clearer? It says fire 60 feet. 1d8.
What?
They take 1d8 fire damage. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast the spell must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage.
Okay. So they're gonna do their cumulative dex saving throw.
The bonfire ignites flammable objects in its area that aren't being worn or carried. So I can't put them on fire, I'm guessing. Well,
Oh,
anyways.
rats are flammable. There you go, 10. That does not
Ooh.
supersede your spell save, so they're gonna take 1d8 fire damage.
8. I rolled an 8. I did, I promise.
All right, I believe you.
Well, my second roll was a 2, but the first one wasn't. I was hoping for another 8 so I could just sweep it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. They hit you for 12, Alex, right?
What? Yeah, they should go.
Draw your little bonfire here. All right,
Bonfire square.
8
No, no, no.
damage.
I'm gonna run back and just take take the damage because I want to stay next to Monk because I got scared when I saw him get hit. I
Okay.
panicked, created a bonfire, and ran back.
You can have you can have inspiration for doing something stupid that your character would probably do.
I already have inspiration.
The
I'll
attack
use
is
inspiration.
well. The attack was a
This is what we
19
want.
against your AC.
Ah!
Jesus.
No. Okay. I got.
And sorry, I shouldn't have done that much damage. I rolled 2 because they didn't actually crit. No wait, hold on. Maybe it is.
Just do the first number.
No, it is 2d6 piercing damage.
That's just 6. That's okay. That's okay. That's acceptable. I have -6. 23 HP right now.
Okay. What are we gonna do about these rats?
I'm gonna burn them to hell.
Well,
I don't wanna touch
there's a bonfire on the way of the other ones.
Who's gonna burn them?
Me.
You. Okay.
Well, it's the rat's turn, anyways.
It's
Well, the
the
other-
rat.
Like hellfire or
turn.
something that you can do?
So
I
these
don't have consecrate.
these rats come racing down the tunnel following their rat buddies. But upon seeing that there's a giant bonfire in front of them, they kind of stop and are mesmerized by the flames before sulking back just a little bit.
Yes! Victory!
They
Alright.
choose not to run through the open flame because that would be very
They're
foolish.
scared.
I look with big wide eyes at Monk, just hoping for a reaction, but he's looking down the tunnel so he can't see me.
I have a few
Yeah, I'm so
options
happy.
here. But I think I'm going to come out to here. And
He's coming out. Watch out.
You're stepping into the tunnel.
I'm going to.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to disturb you guys, but any of you have a heal or something?
Alright, so
Mhm.
That'd
I'm
be
gonna
nice.
Eldritch Blast.
Talk to your pet.
So
Jesus. He's suffering.
He's literally dying over there.
He's only half HP.
To hear
Let me
Eldritch
take-
Blast.
Let me take a sip of my brew.
I rolled an 11
Okay.
to
You launch an
to hit.
Eldritch Blast into the swarm of rats, and it definitely connects for how much damage?
11.
let's see, 5.
All right, so you guys have done a significant amount of damage to these rats. You've reduced their population to over half, and it seems like there are very few rats left that are now kind of skittering around this lit fire. They're still technically in the space, so.
If they're in the space on their turn, there's another Dex saving throw.
I think that's if they
And
end their
damage.
turn there, right?
Yeah. And anything
Or
that
pass
costs
through it, yeah.
I can't
Okay.
wait for level 5.
Any bonus or action, or sorry, bonus or other movement?
Yes, actually, I want to. While I'm out here, I'm gonna. Is there water on the ground?
Yes, yep.
Okay, perfect.
Oh hell.
The tunnel is damp, it's moist.
Perfect. Yes. All right, I'm ready. I'm.
Oh,
that's-
wait,
That's all I
wait.
can do.
No, go for it. Sorry, go chance.
Okay, you're gonna stop there?
Yep.
Cool.
Come and bite me, little fuckers. Death will eat.
You hear more squeaking from the other side of the tunnel, but nothing else charges out of the darkness. Azrael Sky, we're back to you.
Back to me. Clara, what is your plan?
I'm gonna burn them.
Burn them all.
That makes sense.
Are you sure your last name is Elwyn?
Yeah.
And not Targaryen?
Oh!
Oh.
Clara Targaryen. That does not.
I'm not an alchemist. I don't have alchemist fire.
The green fire.
I'm an alchemist, technically. But I don't have
Oh
the fire.
no. 1 second. 1 second. I would like to use healing hands on Monk.
Yay.
So what is it? So as an action, you can touch a creature and cause it to regain a number of hit points equal to your level. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish long rest. Or wait a minute, wait.
And then Aaron falls asleep for 8 hours.
Hold on, no, that's long rest.
Okay, I'm gonna plan my next turn right now.
Ooh.
That's a bold move, I know.
It's like chess, you know. You should always have at least the next turn thought about.
I'll think of 2-3 options. There's always the narcolepsy falling asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna use healing hands. So
Healing hands.
healing hands on monk. So let's use and has regain a number of hit points equal to your level. It's not much.
Hey, four free health is
Yeah.
respectable.
So I'll give monk 4 free health, and then I'm gonna stand back and wait till the these masters of the flame do their jobs.
All right. Did you take your health back there, monk?
I will.
Add 4,
A second. 4.
Okay.
All right.
and then I give a glare to the pet.
I look at Aaron and I'm just smiling at him because he healed my champion. I'm happy.
You're back there, monksters.
Yep. I also thank you, Asriel, for the heal. Very appreciated.
And now I glare at Azrael.
Yep. So
Yep. So I don't have much option, I think.
You can get in there and punch him.
No, thanks.
Well, they're gonna be on fire if they stay there. So they're probably gonna run away, I'm guessing. And they're almost dead. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid. Don't be afraid, my champion.
You could use the lesser-known assist command or assist thing.
What is that?
what's that? Jinx.
Oh, jeez, what do I have to do now? I have to buy him a potion.
That will
Basically, you just say you're going to help whoever you have to be adjacent to them, and it gives them advantage on their next roll.
Oh, I'm gonna assist Monksters.
Appropriate to the-
Jesus.
So
Okay,
if you
well, if I go towards the raptor, they can't go through the fire unless if they go through the fire, they're gonna take damage, right?
No,
Yeah.
if the other pack comes through the fire, they take damage. If
Okay, so the one-
that pack ends its turn on the fire, then it takes damage, but it's probably gonna move towards.
Okay, so yeah, no, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna use my other weapon, which is a dart. It's a 1d4 plus 4 piercing damage.
okay, but I'll need a
So-
ranged attack too.
Yep, exactly. It's 13 plus 6, so that's 19.
Okay, that'll definitely strike a couple of rats, make a little rat dart shish kebab.
For
Alex,
3 damage.
wait, roll again.
Plus
You got
4 plus
advantage.
7.
Roll again. You got advantage.
What?
But wait, can I assist when it's not my turn?
No.
Okay, never mind that. Never mind.
So yeah, so 3 plus 4, so that's 7 damage.
Okay. With that, you kill enough rats that the swarm itself kind of disbands, and skitters off down the tunnel as individual rats.
Aha!
It's perfect. I can dispel the bonfire and then move it forward on the other rat pack. No, wait. Actually, dispelling it probably using my turn, doesn't it?
I'm not sure. I have to look.
Your move, Clara.
So we can only see the one group of rats.
As if you were to move, excuse me, if you were to move further into the tunnel, you could more than likely see.
3.
I'll give you from the light of the bonfire. I'll give you some vantage here on.
Yes, it worked. What's the range of it on the bonfire?
We had to look this up last time, right? 60. No, that's your casting range.
Oh no. Is it a bonfire or is it a small bonfire? Here?
It's a small campfire. It's 5 feet in diameter, so it probably get like a 20 feet vision.
I'll give you enough to see that last
Oh
little
my
rat
God,
pack
more
that's been
rats.
hanging out back there.
Okay. I'm going to cast. If I step onto the bonfire, I get hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna dispel it
Is it
next
if I
turn.
step onto it, or is it if I end?
End your
turn
turn.
on it?
If you when you enter it, wait.
Yeah, if
Any
you
creature
enter
in the
it.
bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed. Yes. A creature must also make a saving throw and moves into the bonfire space for the first time, or a turn ends up on there.
Let me
Okay.
when can you end your concentration spell, I'm wondering?
Me?
That's
I
a
don't
good
have.
question.
I don't have a. Okay.
If he takes damage and fails a saving throw for
Yeah, but like
Concentration.
or at
You
his
can
given
end
time.
concentration at any time, no action required.
okay, yeah. So you could end the bonfire right now if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I see what I see. I know this Claire wants to go forward, so I just cancel the bonfire. Oh no, wait. If I cancel it, you can't see.
We have a torch, don't we? Well,
I
I've seen enough.
never threw it.
We do know that
She
there
doesn't
is-
need to see.
I've seen enough.
No. Jesus. Okay. You want me to? And I go.
Yeah.
I scream. And you want me to cancel the bonfire?
Yeah. Shut it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so I step onto the still hot
I snap my
ground.
fingers like Thanos.
You dramatically walk through the.
Yeah, as it gutters out. And I'm going to cast Agonizar's Scorcher.
What the hell is that? That's not a spell.
Oh my god.
Getting the big
You
guns out.
make me look up so many things.
That's 6d20.
Hey, it's hard to read, so it's easy to find.
What is that? Agnosgar's.
Aganazzar.
A lot of
Agnazar's
A's.
Scourge. That sounds like a homebrew. What is this thing?
It's from Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Oh, this is like brand new content. Come on, I don't know that.
Brand
All
new,
right.
it's months old. Okay.
Months.
So,
It's only months old, you bastard. You're ancient now.
that's not brand new.
You call yourself a DM, God.
Not on my level. Okay,
Now,
so I think it's a 30 by 5 foot line.
So it'll fill
so-
this whole thing and come shooting out the. Well, no, it won't come shooting out the end. I'll keep that in mind.
yes, I was hoping this was going to happen.
Oh, I was hoping.
I've got a.
I hope
Somebody
you
fill
cast-
this hall up.
I
I
hope
got-
you cast the Scorchers thing.
There's a 16 and a 2.
Okay, the 2 fails, the 16 succeeds, so that's 3d8, and the one in front takes half.
I think he's telling you how that really happens.
Oh god.
That's
So 11 on the one in the back, and 6 on this one.
Okay.
Isn't it great to have AOE, boys?
Okay, so that
That's-
was 4
And
That's fine.
D&D player.
Is
So
everything
then
still
I'll
on fire
move
now?
4, 5. I'm gonna move back this right here.
Back it up.
So when I noticed how effective my fire spell was.
You and your can. It's as a cantrip too, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just
It's
you're
got
just
a
a
60-yard range.
bonfire building bard.
Can I see? I'm gonna make so much bonfire. Can I make 60 feet? Can I see all the way down there?
If you move up, I'll let you see where that last rat pack is. Technically, we know that it hasn't
Okay.
moved because it hasn't had its turn, but you know.
Can I move like here and see it?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, I'll cast a bonfire behind
got-
that rat.
You've got dark vision. Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Behind or right on it? What do you guys want?
I
I'd
cast
say right
on
on
it.
On it?
I feel like I'm cheating. I feel like I'm cheating because of the way Nate reacted.
It's fine. Use your
Okay.
spells.
It is our job to challenge him, you know.
Yeah, no. So I
That's-
cast the bonfire on the rat right there.
True. That's true. I don't know why that square ended up being so small. I'll fix that.
We'll be back in a moment.
That's actually better that way. Oh Jesus! I set that shit on fire.
So
You can make
it's a raging fire.
You can make the square just small. You know?
Yeah, there we go. I had to make it thin to make it actually be
Perfect.
reasonable. Okay.
So,
What is it?
dex saving throw.
Ready. Roll 1d20. 19. Half damage, I think.
It doesn't say how damage.
I-
Must succeed or take damage.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's
So it takes no
That's
damage.
damage.
So it's on fire, but
Not.
not.
It singed a little.
Okay, that
Okay,
makes
well-
that makes it make a little that makes a little more sense.
Well, I guess wouldn't it just force it to move then? It like sidesteps the fire.
I made it more comfortable.
Now it's toasty.
Damn it! It's warm now.
He was cold.
Okay.
Any extra movements or bonuses, Bjorn?
No.
Oh well.
No. I see that Claire's in front, so I stand in front of her.
Here come the rats.
I'm ready.
Rat attack. Oh, what?
Everything okay?
Yeah, I just don't know why it posted like that. Oh no, that's right. That's right. Okay. 17 against your AC, which I think hits.
14. It does. It do.
And six piercing damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
What the hell, Dan?
Okay.
Yeah, the rats are swarming you too, by the way. Just want to let you know that there.
It's okay.
The rats are swarming who?
Oops.
Me.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Mom, my player control. There we go. Taking damage.
Bathin.
Right.
There's rats crawling all over your new friend.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to rush past the rats, past Bjorn, and come down here.
You're
Right.
ignoring me?
Well, hold
I
on.
will remember that.
Since I ran through the rats, do they not get an attack of opportunity?
I will absolutely remember
Hold on,
that.
Bjorn. Do they get an attack of opportunity?
I like what you're trying to do here. They do get an opportunity of attack. However, their attack is 9 and it misses, so it doesn't actually hit you.
Yeah, my armor class is 11, so yeah. Damn it!
Wow.
I
you
was
took a
trying.
risk.
I'm trying, buddy.
I like your
Alright.
your idea to forcefully get a hellish
I'm gonna
rebuke
get-
action in there though.
No,
That's ridiculous.
Yes, I'm an aggressive warlock right now.
No
Alright.
explanation to me.
did the DM just shut you down?
No,
He did.
I mean
No, the dice. The dice.
Well,
did
the
it.
dice,
dice
the
did
dice have failed me. I'm
Damn
an
it.
immortal. All right. I ran past that one. I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm going to actually cast. Where's it at? This is not a can. Is this a cantrip? It is.
Did it say
Shaped
cantrip?
water. I'm going to cast shape water on the ground
okay.
and turn the ground to ice. It's damp. It's going to be slick and harder for them to come through and make it almost impossible for them to keep eating you.
Right, I'm standing on there too.
So I'm going to place it right here, Nate.
You're gonna fall down.
Hey Dan, thanks for the sub.
Oh,
Thanks for coming
Right
in.
there.
Okay, shape water. You
So-
can move the water. You can cause the water to form into simple shapes. You can change the water's color or opacity. You can freeze the water, provided that there are no creatures in it. Okay.
Yeah. So in front of that one, that way, yeah, where I click. Right there.
Oh, Dan.
So,
yeah, Crudhead Dan.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. He followed and subscribed. I appreciate that, Dan.
Yeah,
woo! So that'll be a
Swiss
frozen.
brow.
That will be a frozen path on the ground, so it can't get to us as easily.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
It's on a bonfire.
I mean, rats
No,
don't rats don't like ice, so sure, that's sure.
Cold. They're rodents. They hate the cold.
Okay. Well, this path is now ice, guys. So if you have any
Well,
problems
no.
moving through, you know who to blame.
It's next to a bonfire. I don't know if that does anything, but
All of this is ice.
wait.
Like the
Where
whole
I'm standing to?
yeah.
Monk.
So-
The whole
do I
tunnel
s-
is now coated in ice.
What's up?
Chance.
Have you been supplying them with your brew?
Well, I gave it the.
Any
the
bonus
Bjoren.
any bonus actions there, Chance?
I take my flask out and I take a sip.
Gotta have a steady hand. All right. Any bonus actions? No, unfortunately, I don't have any of those. So
Rat turn.
bring it on, rat.
Oh, yeah.
The rat.
I feel like the rat's gonna.
The
run
rat is on
anyway.
fire.
Is it?
No, but it's gonna try and slip and slide its way over across the ice here. It's kind of comical to see this giant swarm of rats try to scurry out of this bonfire where
Make a rat chain.
they're being burned, but then they're also running across ice, so they're kind of like running in place, and every stride takes about the movement
Oh my
for
God.
3 instead of for 1.
It
Perfect.
makes a cartoon slipping sound.
Well,
Oh, man, did I miss anything important?
they
Well-
can keep sliding back into the
The
fire.
hallway's now ice.
Bathin
Oh,
has
that's nice.
used shape water to turn the entire hallway into ice.
Neat. That's
The-
some good thinking.
The floor of it, yeah. So now the rats are gonna have significantly harder of a time to run on the ice towards you guys or away from you guys.
That's some very clever use of spells.
But that one was able to get close enough to strike with a 16 chance
Oh,
That
against your AC.
does. Yes, it does.
Three-
It'd be fine.
3 piercing damage for you.
I smile when I see the rats hit chance.
That's perfect, because then I immediately roll.
Reaction, hellish rebuke.
Yep.
I figured as much.
25 damage.
Jesus.
One, you look at those 10s. Those rats are really gonna wish that they had never done that. You leave no rats behind. Last time when we killed the swarm, a couple stragglers ran off down the tunnel. You just obliterate these rats.
Pink mist.
Good job, Warlock.
Hey, Azrael Sky complimenting the Warlock. That never happens.
Mm.
Speaking of which, Azrael, you're up. We've got a bunch of rats that are swarming inside of Bjoren right now.
They're tickling me.
I really. So I'm gonna move up so I can get a better look at what's really going on in this hallway.
Look at it this way. It's an excuse to hit him without any repercussions.
Yeah. I'm
Am I hearing this?
Yeah,
looking
no,
down this
see.
hallway, peek around Clara's shoulder, and I just shake my head. We had a hallway of splish splash swampiness, then it turned to fire, and now it's ice. And then I have a bard with rats all over him, and I don't know what the Warlock's doing.
Killing rats.
We're just exterminating here. Don't worry.
What's going on? Remind me what's going on with Bjornson.
I'm getting rat attacked.
What's your health right now?
Big old
Not good.
17. Don't worry about me.
Okay, I'm gonna try and come in. I can squeeze past Clara here, correct?
Oh, if you must.
No,
I mean,
Yeah, you know, she's morbid. She's a morbidly obese human.
That's ice, though.
That's blind on ice.
I ate a lot of
finally get
cakes at
some-
wizard school.
I finally get some bravery after you guys reducing the numbers of these rats, so I come charging in with my sword and decide I'm going to.
Oh yeah, stab him! They're all over Bjorn.
Please,
Surely you can
please,
stab
no,
the rats
please,
without
no,
hurting him.
Please, no, please.
Do it.
I would intervene right away.
Leave around.
I start to brace.
No, my sword is not going to swing.
Oh, you're not gonna swing?
Unarmed strike. Unarmed strike.
No.
GM, you can't influence the players. That's not okay.
2d6 plus 3 slashing
I
fucking
want-
damage.
I want
There
to
goes
live.
our. Wait a minute.
If you wanna,
I'll survive that.
if you wanna carefully swing out at the rats, I will let
Well,
you make a swing
What
such
if
that you have.
What if I pull out my short sword and just kind of start chopping away at the few that are around him?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll let you specifically chop at the in such a way that you're definitely not gonna hurt Bjorn, but you're gonna have slightly
Oh.
higher AC to try and actually hit.
I grab a couple of rats by the tail and I hold them up for Aaron to hit.
So
Does that work?
a 1d20 to see if I hit. Correct. Yep.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
Ooh.
I'm gonna hear
Well,
that one real close.
Yeah, you hear you and the rats, Bjorn. Both of you guys hear this sword come spinning through the darkened tunnel, and it strikes nothing but air as it flies past you and all of these little rats.
Damn blind ass.
Because I don't like these rats. I don't want them on me.
But you
I glare at Azrael, figuring that he did it on purpose.
I have my sword out. I'm kind of looking away. I got my other hand up, and I'm just like, just poking at a distance.
Oh no!
And I get nothing.
Monkster's the man. This is ridiculous. It's your turn, Monk. And these guys are just down here fighting rats. Come on, show them how it's done.
Let's go. Just come and punch that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oops. Sorry.
Should I didn't move.
Wrong
Did
joke.
I-
Oh no, I destroyed myself. Yeah. I'm so
Oh
bad.
my god.
Should I move past?
Can you-
Never learn-
Can you undo
I'm
that?
gonna be-
No, you cannot.
Does
I don't
Control
think so.
Z undo that?
Oh,
Oh,
did it work?
yeah, that's
Ooh.
with you.
It didn't work for mine.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
Control
hit
Z.
I hit Control Z, so maybe that
Alright.
maybe I have
Before
the
we go any
power.
further,
Yeah.
I continued my feet and I walked just a couple more past.
Just squeezed by.
Yeah,
Right.
as I'm trying to poke these.
Hey, buddy, sorry about the rats.
that looks bad.
Being very careful not to slip and fall on the ice.
Monk is not in the turn order anymore.
Okay, yeah. Go for
I'm
it,
after
Monk.
it.
Dan.
So, okay, yeah, I go next to the rats and
Dang.
start punching them.
Some
Like, carefully not to hit Bjoren.
uppercut.
Furiously punching at the ground.
Like, I'm trying to grab them, smash them on the wall, grab them by their tails and just hammering him.
Would you-
Swing him like glasses.
Would you like to specifically swing in such a way that there's no risk of hitting Bjorn, or would you just like to swing for the fences, hoping that you
Yeah,
don't
I
hit
look
Bjorn?
at him and I go,
Like,
I trust you. You start swinging that stuff. I believe.
Like, I'm trying to swing at them, but like grabbing them by their tails and like smashing their heads.
All right, I got you. I got you.
He's grabbing him like a monk would.
Yeah, so it's when the
Plucking the rats right off the vine.
I'm gonna do it twice, I guess, because I could use my bonus action to do an extra attack.
We're
So
never
that's
gonna know.
16 plus 4, so that's 20 for the roll, plus 4 damage, plus 4 damage, so 8 damage on the first roll.
Okay.
I have to reroll the d20, right? For the second bonus
Yes.
action.
Yep.
Alright, so that's 14 plus 4, that's 18 for the hit, and 6 damage.
Both of those will hit, and I will record the damage. You guys have killed almost all of the rats in the swarm. Over half of them have now been defeated, so the swarm is significantly less threatening now. Clara, do you wanna, as all of my wizards that I've ever been in a campaign with always do you wanna step in for the killing blow?
Hmm.
That's like a very wizard and sorcerer thing. Like, although maybe that's just Vicror or Loreweaver. If you're out there, Vicror.
Yeah, I will cast. Hold on.
Oh hell! Just watch my wings. Watch my wings, please.
I'm over here, Azrael. Worrying about your wings. I'm gonna get shot by the fire. He's gonna cast
Okay.
that beam thing on me. I'm gonna die.
I'm going to step back.
He's stepping back.
He's stepping back. That's not right.
And I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Oh,
but
see.
I'm going to use Sculpt spells so that Monksters and Bjoren both are unaffected by it, so it's only going to hurt the rats. They make a DC 14 reflex save.
Damn, my fucking
Dexterity?
character's kindergarten. Holy shit.
Yeah, sorry, dexterity.
20 on their dex save.
Okay,
Jesus.
Oh,
so they
well.
take half.
Why do my spells not do half damage?
So I take 6 damage.
Because those are actual spells instead of just cantrips.
Well, no. Cantrip spell. Who knows?
You sculpt the spell in such an artful way. It actually looks like this huge serpent that you're winding down the tunnel, and then the serpent bites onto the rats and even gets the ones that Bjorn had hiding up of his sleeve there.
I was keeping those for later.
All of the steamed rats fall to the ground, and the swarm is defeated. The party is successful in their attack against
All right.
3 swarms of rats.
Can we see past the bonfire that Bjorn put?
Yeah, we'll do a little bit more polygon reveal here.
Before we start moving,
I cast prestidigitation on
I could go face to
I'm
face with
just-
a dragon, but a swarm of rats.
I clean Jesterz up with Monksters up with prestidigitations.
Oh, that's actually a really good use of prestidigitation. No one ever uses prestidigitation for good stuff. It's always like, I make my friend covered in poop. Prestidigitation.
And I put a little poop on Ezreal's shoes.
Whoa!
So
No, I don't.
What's the?
I'm going.
I will stab your backpack.
All right.
Jesus.
So before we start moving, I'm going to cast Shape Water again to get rid of all the ice, so no one trips themselves.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you dispel the
Thinking
ice.
about that.
And then are you ending your bonfire? Or are you leaving it up, Bjorn?
I'll leave it up for half a second.
Snap that
Just
finger.
to have like
And
do
now I turn it up.
a quick little warm up your hands before you turn it off. All right.
It was chilly.
And then, is there any enemies close, or do we just hear the water?
You only hear the sound of the stream bed outside. But as you approach, you see there's a similar wrought iron gate on this side. However, it seems to have fared much worse, being open to the elements. You do find on it a lock, but the lock itself has been rusted and corroded from many years of just kind of being exposed to the stream bed. So it looks like it's going to be quite the task to try and open that bad boy.
Okay, is this outside? Because I see trees and stuff.
Yeah, so you can see through it. It's an open gate. You can see through it into the stream bed. It looks like from your vantage, the gate itself is actually pretty well concealed. Like it looks like from the outside, you probably wouldn't be able to see the entrance to this tunnel. So it seems to be pretty well concealed. And you can see the other
can I
end
do
of the.
a strength check to try and just kick it open?
Yes, you can.
Okay. For strength, what would I do?
Wait. Go for it.
For strength, I would do 1d20 plus a modifier. Correct?
Yeah, so that would be not athletics. Yeah, no, it would be an athletics check. So I'd say use your
Okay.
athletic skill to try and open this bad boy. D20 plus your
Oh my
athletic
God.
modifier.
You could have used your the keyring and the. Maybe is there a key?
Oh, I thought he said that wasn't used.
Well,
It looks like it's severely corroded, but
So after I kick
Maybe
this
worth
and,
a try.
fail critically, I'll turn around.
I would start with it though.
I was kidding, guys.
I'm smiling.
Like, freak
Biggest
out.
smile on my face right now.
you stub your toe and take 3 points of damage.
I turn to Mike. I turn to Mike and I go, maybe a strong hero could break this lock with a strong punch.
I just look at Ezreal and I look at him and I'm like, thank God I'm happy you can take you can do jokes from time to time. You seem pretty stoic usually.
Let's see if this keyring works. That,
I was gonna say, just a question: are we gonna keep punching at it, or are we gonna try to keep first?
Well,
so
I have an idea if
does
they
my
keep-
keyring work?
Yeah, you should give it a try.
Okay, I gave it a try. What do I need to do?
So you're gonna try and open the lock with this key, a very dexterous move. You're gonna do
okay.
a dexterity check here.
Oh hell.
Or
I walk up to Aaron.
the lock is all
To Ezreal.
rusty and broken.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Ezreal to hold on for a second.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sort of push my way through the crowd up to the gate,
Please.
and I'm gonna
baby.
cast Mending
Bars.
on the lock.
A handy
Nice.
spell to have. Your cast of mending seems to have an immediate effect on the lock, as it
Okay,
appears
okay.
that the corrosion and rust kind of fall off of it in this kind of rusty brown snow almost as it clears. And the lock actually looks really good. You know, it looks like maybe if you got the right key, it's gonna unlock without much effort.
And I motion for Ezreal to do what he wants.
I take my bagpipe out.
Do I
and
need to do a
start
dexterity
playing a
check if
little
this key looks brand new? Or this lock looks brand new?
No, you can. I won't make you. Well, it depends. How much of Monkster's bottomless flask have you been having tonight?
tune. What if he puts in the wrong key and then he just forces it?
None. All of these fools have been taken enough. Somebody has to clear tonight.
After the cast of mending, the lock itself is fairly easy to to open with your key that you have. It does appear that the lock fits the key, and you're able to unlock the gate and it is now unlocked and still closed. It
Don't-
is
don't-
now
don't-
open.
don't get too far, don't get too far. I walk up a little bit and I look how far down this goes.
Yeah, so as you kind of glance out that direction, you see what appears to be a patrol that
Ooh, fun.
is coming down the stream bed. Again, the map here is very light. However, it's currently about 10:30 in the
Don't-
evening, so it's pretty dark out. And you guys don't have any. Well, I don't know, Bjorn, do you still have your torch? Should have asked.
Well,
Let's say
I mean,
no.
we've been-
Well, you don't have any light sources on you, so you
We've
might
been fighting and stuff, and I've been stoning bonfires. I imagine I dropped it at some point.
you might be
Very
able to
quiet.
conceal yourself. It looks like they're heading your way though.
Yeah, you said that from the outside the gate looks pretty concealed, right?
That is indeed what I said.
So if we stay behind, we can just let them pass.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just stay back, be quiet, turn off any lights, and see if.
Back up.
Is there something
And
out
then
there?
I
You
close
can't see.
the gate. I close the gate. Slowly.
Well, we can't see. You
gate's
can,
not open,
You
the gate's not
can't,
open.
but we can.
Well, the gate was open. I thought.
No.
Okay.
Y'all scared? Say we kill him.
No, there's.
That's a lot of people.
Wait,
That's
there's
a lot of.
them.
Shh.
Shh.
Jesus, tits.
What's out there? I can't see.
Seems like a patrol.
There's a lot of them. Let's not rush it.
What's that? I can't hear you.
Mark, if
Okay.
you get us killed again.
They seem to be gone.
Alright,
They might come back though.
I try to lean forward and look like in the distance, see if I can perceive.
Are we ground level or are we high in the?
You guys are in the stream bed now. If you're
Okay.
poking outside.
How deep is the stream?
The stream itself is not overly deep. I don't think any of you guys are halflings, right? The shortest of you is a
Human.
human, yeah.
I
So
wanted to
so
play
it
halfling.
comes up to like shin height.
Okay.
It's a stream, not a river.
So we're moving out the gates now, correct?
Well, I'm just speaking out, like in the. Are those trees or bushes?
So we're
Those
outside
are
the
bushes.
In
Okay.
the tree.
So it's just
Squares are still 5 feet.
I'm still.
Doesn't someone have shape water? Is that a cantrip?
Yes, I do.
Can you like? I don't know. Open up the water.
I
Open,
could.
open up the water?
Like
What
Pardon,
does that
I'm
even
not-
mean?
part the sea.
Can you
Uh,
Jesus that
Moses?
shit real quick?
Like
Uh,
Moses. No,
what?
we can just walk through anyways because it's water.
Well, I was gonna
the
say
patrol
I
might come
could.
back.
I can make a water bridge across.
The patrol might come back, so we should just go.
Where are we
Yeah,
going?
we should.
Are we going? I thought we were
Side.
just going across since we're talking like that.
Okay.
DM, what is are these low bushes or are they trees next to
These already
us?
said they're bushes.
Yep, they're just shrubs.
Shrubs.
Shrubbery.
So while everyone's talking, I just start walking in the water.
All right, so as
We're
you
going
jump,
to the southeast, right?
Wait. Actually, can I make a
What's
can
jump
I-
distance? Is it
can I make-
like after your movement?
I think it has something to do with your height.
We don't have to jump. Guys.
It's a
It's literally up to
Can I
your
make- Can I make a perception check if I see anything in the water?
Yes, you can. Also, anytime you want to make that sort of check, you can just say, "I would like to," like I'm making a
I'm-
perception check. You don't have
I
to.
am making a perception check. Damn it!
It's so funny to hear those things.
You perceive the
Plus,
water
11,
as water.
11.
11. The water looks wet.
No.
It looks to be about shin deep.
Okay,
The bottom of the stream bed appears to be rocky and actually fairly well. It's made of small pebbles and rocks, so it looks like it'd be pretty easy to walk on without tripping or catching your feet at all.
Okay, we have
Guys,
to go.
let's get across and try and hide in those trees.
We have to go southeast from here, anyway. So we either have to cross right here or wait for the patrol to come back. But can we see across the stream anything?
As you look across the stream, you just see what appears to be the other bank. From your vantage point here on the stream bed, let me see where you guys are at really quick. Checking the map. So you guys are just southeast of the keep, along the stream. The sanctuary is directly east from you. If you follow the stream, you'll come up just south of it. But if you look further to the south, it does appear that there are more houses and such over on the other side of the bank.
Is there any visible enemies or anything?
Nothing that you see.
Does it
No.
look like a visible enemies
Okay.
there?
So I tell everybody, maybe we should try to just cross around across here so we just don't get caught over there. We can start moving because we're stuck in this little.
Yeah.
Sounds
alcove.
like I have an echo.
And then we start, and then I just take a step.
Yeah, I think we should cross. Oops.
I want to see what's over here before
It's so dark over here.
I. Aaron,
I can't see
That's
any.
real.
I can't see my feet.
that's real.
All right, sorry. Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
Just across, so we're
We
not.
went to
stuck
the
in
other
tunnel.
bank, but it's so dark and blinding.
Just so we can move a little bit
Just-
because we were stuck in that tunnel over there.
Maybe I was just moving, enemies and stuff around. Don't worry about it. Okay, so you guys
Easy with that.
hide on the southern bank.
I'm
Yeah,
hiding in the
I-
trees. Get in the
That's
trees.
best-
In the
that's a better
trees,
hiding
yeah.
spot.
Get in
Did-
these trees. Come on.
Did someone think
Fine.
of closing the door when we left, so it's not obvious that someone left?
No, I didn't.
I'm going to rush across and do that.
No. Mage hand it.
I
Mage
mage
hand.
hand it.
Let me get that mage hand in there.
Wait, mage hand. It, oh yeah, it's got long enough reach.
All right, you mage hand close the door. It's closed
So I
behind
s-
you. Actually, from this vantage point, it's pretty hard to see the entryway. It's kind of covered in growth, and it looks like maybe some vines or something has grown down from the top. So if you weren't looking for it, you probably wouldn't be able to find it. It's a pretty good secret tunnel, for being honest.
Any one of
Okay.
you has something we can mark it for future?
I can make a. What?
I don't want to let other people know about it.
I
don't
can
wanna
make a
go
I mean,
back to
not
it.
I can make-
obviously marked it, but just
Well,
I
how?
can make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear in an object or a surface for 1 hour.
1 hour is gonna be too short. But okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've been here before. We can just
We
notice.
know.
The
We're gonna be.
we can
looking
notice
for
the
it.
surroundings and know where it is, right?
We-
You know what to look for. So
Okay, good.
Good.
So yeah.
Let's not get crazy, guys. Come on.
So I make a bonfire on the entrance.
the old scorched earth policy. Okay,
Alright.
where's the party going to go?
Alright,
I need
you
to
wanna
I
come
need
hide?
to know.
You want to come hide a
What's-
little bit in the bushes?
What's the plan?
So we're supposed to go bottom,
We
the
need to go
southeast.
Can
of the
can,
map.
can we get the
Right.
map? Can we get the map?
I posted in the Discord.
Yeah, I got you here.
Okay.
So you have to go to the keep. Okay, so now with the water bank. I see.
Yes, you guys are now.
I'm assuming we're right here.
Yeah, I'll move you
Right
guys
here.
down there.
Oh damn, that was a very short tunnel for the distance we went. Actually, no, the keep is right there. Okay.
Yeah, here's right up the hill.
Yeah, the keep's right here. And then we
So we
Um,
should go.
Should we? Is there? How do you make the ping?
and we're trying to go here.
Just
hold
hold.
the-
Yeah.
We're trying to go east,
Look
correct?
at that.
Oh, look at that drawing.
Ooh.
Oh,
This guy's fucking
that's-
pro. I mean, I'm learning
But
so
we
much
have-
from the pro.
But
Or
have
we
a
can
big
go-
forest.
Well, you can.
Look at that.
Well, here's the thing. We
How
saw.
about we go in the middle, in the trees? We can go
we
through the forest.
saw Bads
Keep
go
going.
at least no
Yeah.
this way, or at
We
least
saw.
this way.
We know that they're checking the river, so, or the stream.
Maybe we should light.
We can. We're
in
right
the
here,
tree.
right? Wait, that
Wait.
color's terrible.
Bjorn, don't you also have a cultist mask?
A what?
A cultist mask. If you take one or
I
both.
can. Is it? Is he sounding like?
Yeah, your mic's kind of messing up
Chance
a
you
bit
mics?
there,
Yeah,
Chance.
Oh, so, is that better?
Mm-mm.
Eh.
Barely.
He was asking
Wait.
if you have a cultist mask,
Where-
though, is what he asked.
A cultist?
Yeah.
What?
Do you have
Mask.
the cultist mask?
No. Wait.
You should.
Yeah.
You got one.
Maybe I was too drunk last time.
Well, I was just saying, I have
Cultist
a cultist
mask?
mask. Yeah.
I'll just add that real quick.
Is that-
Of course,
is that
I had it all along.
Swim across pussies.
I was
that
gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's Eddie.
we both have cultist masks. We could disguise ourselves as cultists and act as if they're like our prisoners.
I can't hear anything, Chance.
You even had the cultist voiceover going. I like it.
But yeah, I can barely hear you, Chance.
I believe
Any
this
better?
plan. Oh, that's much better.
Okay, yeah, part of it was pulled out. That's why. Alright, the idea is Bjorn and I put on our cultist masks, and we.
We don't have the clothes. We
pretend
don't have the
that we-
clothes though.
Yeah, but I can cast illusion on you, and I have the mask of many faces.
What are you hiding?
So we could easily pretend that these guys, we captured them, and bring them over with us.
Ooh, I have
and
an
we
idea.
could just take the very easy way.
Wait, if I can I cast prestidigitation to make like fake like a rope around everybody's hands? It says you create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand,
Yeah,
and
fit
that
your
lasts
hand.
until the end of your next turn. But what does next turn mean when we're
I
just
think
walking around?
prestidigitation to create rope would be a little bit a
Okay.
little bit of a stretch for a
I
level
have
4
rope,
bard.
though.
But we actually have rope.
For level 4 bar.
Yeah, but we don't want to tie him up for real.
You are not.
We can tie him up
Lock.
We can tie him up loosely. If you guys want, we could tie you up loosely.
Slip knots. Just use
It's the
slip
middle of
knot.
the night. How many of them, like, they're normal human cultists, aren't they?
Yeah, so it's not like they could see us that well as is. So
Okay.
you just keep your hands close to each other, and we should be good.
Alright.
That works.
No warlock is tying my hands.
I'll do it.
Please,
Or bar.
please, Ezreal, follow us.
Ezreal,
I will hold my hands together.
Of
That
course,
way-
On my back.
of course.
That way, no matter what path that we take, we have an excuse. We're like, oh, we caught these guys trying to escape. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That works. But do we need to find the robes? Because illusion.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, minor illusion. And I'm already wearing a robe and a mask, so we're good.
What
Okay.
direction are we going? East, straight east? Or are we gonna follow the river? Or are we gonna cross the river again?
So we're on. I think we're on the red spot, right? That's whatever.
Yeah, we're on
Yep,
the red.
you guys are right there.
Do you guys
So-
want to go across the forest like here, or do you want to like follow the river and cross the guard for sure? I feel like we should just try to hide, anyways.
I would
Say we
say
stay in the woods.
stay in the forest as long.
Well, if we're
As possible.
posing as them, we should walk on the road. But
Yeah,
Keep it slow and quiet.
we should most likely follow this trail here.
Yeah, we can also get out of there on our own terms. We
Let's-
don't have to.
let's just sneak in the forest until we see the guards pass the other way, if they ever pass the other way in a reasonable time, and then we can just walk past them after, just acting like we're part of them.
I mean,
That way we avoid them.
Let's get through these
guard-
woods.
if guards has prisoner, which road would they take? They probably wouldn't go
In the water
to the tree.
or the
they'd
forest.
go-
They would go towards the road.
Yeah, towards the
Yeah.
road.
You guys want to go towards the road, or do you want to go sneak inside?
Let's go sneaky beaky.
Yeah, I'd say sneaky.
I think we got a good start for sneak.
So
If-
as you
Because you're looking too happy with those ropes.
Yeah.
as you guys have been discussing, you see coming back the other way,
Come in.
the same patrol that walked by earlier, that appears to be walking back towards the group.
Whoa! I head back.
I'm gonna have you guys do a group stealth check. So just roll, and we'll take the lowest roll for the group.
The lowest.
Uh,
I don't like those odds.
Wait.
What? Oh, it's a D20, right?
Plus your stealth skill.
Oh, why am I punished for the paladin not being able to sneak?
Ooh.
Okay, why am I
Oh.
punished?
Wait, I know what to do though. I can. All right, so I'm disguised as
rolled
the
a
cultist
9.
as is.
Whoa. We don't know what the result is yet.
9 + 4, 13.
Well, I rolled a 5. I'm pretty sure. I'm
You'd actually be surprised.
So wait, no,
Because I rolled
let-
for their perception and they didn't notice a 5. The kobolds in front actually, as they approach your guys' hiding point, the kobolds start to bicker about who's going to be taking home the most loot, and who's going to have the favor of this dragon lady.
It's a perfect
So-
ambush.
Yes.
But they don't notice you as they pass through on your
What does
position.
the captain look like? Does he look like a general, like a dangerous guy, or does he look like a minor?
From your
minor
vantage
leader?
point, with your elven eyes, you look and see that the party appears to be made of 5 kobolds, 2 cultists, and 1 just ranger.
I don't
Okay,
think we
okay,
should,
it's a ranger.
guys. I don't
Raider-
think we should
raider with a bow.
engage. We're never
Okay,
gonna
okay.
make it to those in need if we keep engaging.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just wondering what the.
Let's keep stealthy.
I thought it was a general or something. Right. All right, let's go. Let's start sneaking in through the forest. If anything happens, I say we can take them on or try to fake that we have prisoners. Which one do you want to get? Do you want to try,
Let's
guys?
go. Let's sneak.
All right, so
Alright,
you guys
let's
are
sneak.
stealthing. I'm gonna use your same stealth rolls from before, and before you guys move too far off, let me grab everybody here. Copy. Paste. Cool. Okay, so you guys are gonna come up on the southern part of the sanctuary. You guys creep through the stream bed until you eventually arrive at the Greenest sanctuary. Here we are. So you guys come up the southern part. From your vantage point, you guys are able to see along the wall here, and you're able to see the the back portion there of the sanctuary. It appears that somebody has piled up a large mound of straw along the back door. The sanctuary itself is not burning, however, it appears that the cultists have tried to take all of the flammable materials and throw them onto the roof and kind of light the roof of the building on fire. The sanctuary itself does appear to be made of some sort of like natural gray slate stone, so not a particularly flammable building. However, this giant haystack that's been piled along the back door looks like it would be perfect for smoking out people. You don't see anybody there presently guarding it. It's just present there, though you do hear from both the the north and from the east the cheers and jests of what sound like cultists as they kind of yell out, and their voices carry over the top of the sanctuary.
So when I wait, one sec.
Hi.
I roll. I roll.
Hey, time out. We're an hour and 45 minutes in. Like a small.
Hey.
I roll perception to see if I can't roll it by full thing. Can I roll? What do I roll if I want to see if I can sneak closer to the?
Just
To the
that's just
haystack.
the standard stealth roll.
Okay, I'll stealth to the haystack. I want to cast prestidigitation on it, so I can turn it off. It says I can.
Off?
Turn it off.
Why
You
don't you
instantly light or
soil
snuff
it?
out a candle, a torch, or a small
not lit.
campfire.
Yeah, it's not lit.
But isn't it making
Soil.
smoke? Isn't it smoking
No.
hot?
It is to smoke people.
All right.
Oh, okay. It's not smoking yet.
All right. So why don't you go up
Okay,
and use
hold on.
prestidigitation to soil it, so it's damp and not lightable.
At this point, we can just prevent them from doing it.
Wait, well, yeah, but I mean, there's still guards everywhere, so just be careful.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
do
I'm
we-
saying.
do you guys
Still
wanna
have
go-
to do a stealth check.
Do you guys want to go around the back or go out the front? Because right now we're at the bottom left of this building.
I think we should clear the A and get in from this door, because it's not going to be guarded since it should be lit on fire.
Okay, so I don't think my character's in there.
Yeah,
You'll
you're
see your
there.
Right
character
there.
right
Yeah,
there.
you're right next to me.
Oh, I didn't see everything. Okay. Let me just move this. Okay. So I'm gonna start moving forward over here. Try to see. I try to sneak until I can hear or see somebody in front of me that could possibly see me. I just like walk carefully and slowly.
Give me a stealth roll.
Hey, Bard, you're looking kind of beat up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a good point. Well, do I stealth throw first? I guess I do.
Yep.
to 9 plus 4. That's 13. I'm not rolling super high.
15 or 13?
13.
13?
1 3.
Okay. Continue on.
I'm gonna. I gotta heal myself. Can I do? Do I have bandages or anything like that? Costumes, handle, rations. Is there another way to heal myself other than just?
Just yourself.
I can give you lay on hands.
I can heal myself if it's a spell. I'm just wondering if there's another way to do it with like food.
I
and
have
everything.
20 uses of lay on hands.
Yeah.
And I can give you some
Plus
hit
2
points.
medicine.
Why do you have 20 uses? How?
It's
Because it's my level times 5.
Okay, but you pick the number that you want to heal for.
It gives
Yeah.
me, it restores a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5.
his 20 healing he can give out.
Yeah, that's. I'll use one of my spells for this one. So I'll just heal myself
And
with,
then my remaining uses is 20 of that. So
with a cure wounds. 1d8 plus 4. Yeah. 1d8 plus 4. 1d8. 6. Yes. That's 10.
10 hit points.
27. And that's a spell slot. First spell slot. Anybody else want to do something? Because I'm gonna
Yes.
just keep.
I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna sneak up behind. I'm gonna sneak up with Bjoren.
You can just move. I mean, because there's no enemies right now.
Roll a
I'm gonna
stealth
go
roll.
refill my wine. I'll be back.
Oh, is there a door on the?
Let me help you
not a
with
door,
that, Ezreal.
Is there a window anywhere on the walls, or is it just wall? The whole
Why?
thing?
Why do you
I'm
keep
over-
trying to stealth?
I'm not stealthy, apparently.
So what?
That is horrible.
Did you
You
leave
guys-
your pans and pots at home? Are you just wearing like your shoes?
Apparently, I'm made of fucking bells.
Is there any windows anywhere on the surface of the building?
Well, I gotta
What is
know
it?
if I failed the stealth.
Oh no, but I'm just asking Nate if we see any window. That would be
Not on the southern part, no.
okay. Well, I'm there. Western part. Okay, not on what we see, I'm guessing. Alright. Anything happen because of his stealth roll?
Well, as as you are there on the side, you actually hear from around the corner come a couple of gentlemen talking, and one of them is bearing a torch.
Oh, he'll be able to see us. Oh,
So
They round the corner, and they do spy our warlock friend trying to be sneaky there,
no.
I know. Oh shit. Nope.
creeping through, and
So can I run this way?
yeah, you're
inside
you're significantly stealthed and far enough away that in the dark, I'd say that
Okay,
you,
so
you
I
can you
walk
can
over
get
here.
you can get up there before they kind of notice
I walk
you.
over here and I cast prestidigitation on the
On the
Haystack.
haystack. Yeah.
Just
1 sec. Let me
get
just.
rid of that.
Soiled hay.
Can I move there, like a run?
Yeah,
Well,
you-
not run, but like stealthily go there.
Yeah, you guys can get behind the building if you want. These guys haven't noticed anyone except for
They
Bathin
noticed
yet.
me.
Alright.
Yeah, they're barely able to see you too. They kind of see you kind of awkwardly like crouch walking across the middle of this open field. And this guy here holding the torch, he kind of shouts out to you, "Oi, you! What are you doing out here? Who are you?"
I'm
Okay. So
all right.
come over.
I'm gonna engage them.
I'm
Not in
just.
combat.
I'm hugging the corner, hiding from him.
You there? Why isn't this haystack on fire yet? Why aren't you smoking out the villagers?
Oh, he has the mask and everything.
Oh, yeah. We went to go get a torch. Somehow those damn kobolds brought all the hay, but forgot to bring the torches to the back.
Do I still have the torch with me? Did I stamp it out or did I
You
drop
don't
it?
have the torch.
I mean,
You
I
know,
assume you have one that's not lit, but
So
What?
okay.
What kind of raider doesn't carry standard flames?
Well, I honestly take offense to that. I don't consider myself a raider. I've always thought of myself as a pillager.
A
Oh.
poor pillager.
That's quite different.
The higher members of the cult are gonna hear about this. Get that haystack on fire.
Oh, yes, sir.
So while they're talking, I try to cast sleep on him. Well, I cast sleep on him, basically.
All right, roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, you can't cast sleep just out of combat.
Yeah. You just put us in combat.
Well, what are you doing? You're sending him towards me.
You're stealth. He can't see you.
Well, they're getting.
You're not a rogue. This isn't rogue stealth. If you are visibly in front of something, it's gonna be very difficult to hide.
You have a fucking bagpipe on fire.
Actually, can I rescind that? Can I make myself invisible?
Too late. We're already rolling initiative.
I
Think
thought-
about
I
it
thought
for
about
next
it.
If
time.
anybody's gonna learn these lessons,
What? 10. Damn it! Is it too late to ask for inspiration? Also, yeah, I gotta say it before. Damn it!
I don't know if you can use inspiration on
Initiation roll.
initiative rolls.
Well, you know what? All these rules are stupid. I don't want to play anymore.
I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
kick rocks.
Did
I just wanted to sleep before we got in combat.
you roll a 15 there or a 12?
I rolled an 18.
Clara?
Oh, that was a 12.
I don't know where that 15 that I had came up from.
Chance.
Why is my
That's me.
18 keep-
Bathin has it at 15.
Ah! I keep trying to
Yeah,
set
yep,
18,
yep.
but it's not doing anything.
I gotcha, Azrael.
Alright, cool. I guess you have to do it.
Looks as you rolled an 8.
Yep.
Alright, these guys are going to be surprised though, which means they won't get to take any of their first actions.
Ah,
Um,
let me put him to sleep first, guys.
so you guys get a surprise round on them. There's one at an 18 and one at a 13. And we sort by
Shit.
descending. Alright, so we're actually going to start with Bjoren, just because he's the one that's initiating this.
Yeah.
So
Doing all this stuff while I'm way back here.
Well, you could have walked up anytime, you old
Nope.
fart.
I told you. Refill break. Be like, hold on, let me roll like 8 more times.
Alright,
Oh,
roll for your
Well-
sleep there, Bjorn.
this spell sends creatures into. Do you know what the
Yep.
thing is?
Yeah, you gotta
Okay.
tell me what the HP limit is though.
5d8. So I have 1d8, so I'll run 5 times. A little bit.
Maybe you just roll 20 for that one to be a little easier.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It makes sense. Uh, 18. Oh, wow.
Wait, 18 on a D8?
You told me to roll a d20.
No, you roll your.
No.
No, use roll 20.
Use the dice.
Oh!
Yeah, use roll 20 instead of
Damn
rolling
it,
your
roll an
D8.
18. That makes more sense. It's like, what is he talking about? No. Nope. That's not. That's a mistake. That doesn't count. I'm trying to figure it out. There we go.
Well, you rolled a d8.
There we go.
Whoa!
All right, so you rolled 19 total.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I thought it
5-2,
great
5-2.
So if
Full house.
I remember correctly, sleep.
It affects, starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the next creature with the lowest hit points.
So with 19 hit points, you're able to sleep the guy in the back. He's clutching his bow, but immediately drops it after.
A creature's hit points must be equal to or less than the remaining total for that creature to be affected.
Correct. Yeah, but unfortunately, you don't have enough leftover pool to sleep both of them. So the guy with the torch here remains awake, but this guy has dropped his bow and fallen asleep. He just kind of
Good
slumps.
night.
He just kind of slumps against the wall. Doesn't make a sound. It's a soundless sleep, deep and dreamless slumber. Monksters, we're gonna go to you then.
God, I need to
What?
remember this shit.
You
So-
with the lowest thing?
Monk says an 8.
Yep. So we're gonna start there. Everybody else is gonna get to go, and then only after that will the other people get to play.
Okay. You get me by surprise here. All right, so I'll move. Oh
I was just say you might want to stay stealthy.
yeah, I guess they don't know me.
Yeah, they don't know you're there. And
Yeah, so
I do.
I'm gonna.
This guy
No,
currently
yes.
only knows that
It's just me.
yeah.
Okay.
And I do have a plan.
All right, so I'm gonna stay there.
Can you tell us your plan, maybe?
You get to
Well,
find out. Azrael.
I can't shout it.
Well, you can just tell us in real life. I mean, right?
Let's keep the combat moving. That's metagame.
Yeah.
Is that metagaming?
Oh yeah, that's totally table talk.
What happened?
We're technically in initiative order, but thus far no one
right.
has made any outward aggression, and you're still hidden. What would you like to do?
I slept him. That's aggressive.
So we got one
So
sleep.
I suggest staying hidden for now. Because I have a plan.
Dude, what's your stealth bonus?
Bjorn is not hidden, correct?
Bjorn is hidden.
Bjorn hasn't
He's
been
hidden.
seen yet.
Nobody's been seen. We have one that fell asleep behind it, so. Okay.
What's your stealth bonus,
What would Azrael do?
Azrael?
WAD. I don't have a stealth. No, I'm a fucking no.
Yeah, the particular reason why you guys haven't been seen yet is this human doesn't have vision enough to see that far.
Yeah, he doesn't have dark vision.
No dark vision. Clara. Oh,
He can. Yeah, he can barely make me out. He just sees my figure hunched over. He can't
Trying
actually
to
see.
stealth.
like Gollum.
So
Yeah.
if I no. I'm not gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna stay still and see what this guy does.
Okay. Surprise. So we're gonna skip in. Bathin, it's you.
All right. So, I'm dressed as a cultist already. So I'm actually going to go up to him.
Sprint. Make it subtle.
Oh no, like I'm gonna rush up to him as quickly as possible. I believe that should be 30 feet. And demand him crap. Sorry. And demand that he back down or I'll take care of him as I did his friend already.
As you say this, he kind of turns around to look at his friend,
Why would you do that?
and sees him laying on the ground in a crumpled mass, with his bow next to him, and turns back to you and says, "Sure, yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable. Do you want this torch then?" And he kind of holds up the torch that he hasn't yet lit.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and snuff out that torch.
It's
not
not
lit.
It's not yet lit, but
Oh, the guard's torch?
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was lit when he was coming through this. That's how he noticed me.
No, because that's how you can't see us.
We're at night though.
Yeah, but
Okay.
You rolled a 3.
All right.
You roll.
That's right.
Need I remind you of your stealth roll?
That is correct. Never mind. My left-footed warlock.
Just farting the whole way. It's crazy.
There's no need. I'm a high-ranking dragon class.
I've
I
got
can see
plenty of my
everything.
own torches.
I need no torch. Go back behind the keep here. I have a spy inside. He left me a note under a rock.
Just gonna see
Find
this.
it. And then meet me in an hour.
Sure, but where's the rock?
Behind the keep. It should be towards the garden.
Behind the keep?
Meet me in an hour.
What?
Do not question me.
Yes, of course. Let me go connect with the patrol, and then I'll go search behind the keep.
No. We must get this message as quickly as possible.
Then perhaps you could tell me where it is.
There is a small rock. There should be a note. It should be hidden behind the keep in the garden. My spy left it there. It's a way to secretly get into this keep. We must get it quickly. Meet me back here in an hour.
We must get it quickly. Meet me here in an hour.
All right, I'll go and find this small rock next to the keep with no cardinal direction nor further instruction. I'll just go then.
No,
Oh my god!
Oh god, I forgot the keep. That's right. We came from behind the keep. Oh fuck.
Say something!
Wait.
Let me at this fool.
Yes.
Let him come.
I'm gonna. Fuck it. We gotta kill him. Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Let me
I
at
should
him.
get a bonus attack of opportunity.
Could have told
Right?
him anything, he would have moved back.
I forgot that we're behind.
You just told him go east.
All right, so now that he's walking that way, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him from the back,
Okay. I would expect nothing less.
like because I'm a warlock and I'm back. Don't know the fuck I'm at.
By the way, my hand is on my hilt, so if he wants to keep walking this way.
You gotta roll a d20 to see if you hit, not a d10. Okay.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you do hit. Was the
Is that-
d10
is
the
that
damage
damage?
dice roll?
Is that it?
No, I hit 1d10 by accident.
Yeah.
He fucking
Remember that.
So yes,
Remember
that was
charisma.
correct.
Mosquito.
Wow.
I basically threw a pebble at the man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm
Oh my
fumbling
God.
through
All
this.
right, Clara, you see the Eldritch Blast fly through the night and apparently hit the guy. It didn't look like it did much damage to him, but it appears that combat has now been initiated. It's your turn in the initiative.
Okay.
It hits him right in the face, but the dude doesn't move.
Didn't even feel it.
This is a wild 6 seconds. I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a great reminder right now. Actually, remember everybody that any sort of combat is supposed to be 6 seconds
15 to
long.
DC?
Oh my god.
People falling asleep, walking away.
Yes, it'll hit through his AC.
Okay, 9 damage still.
You get it. Any movements or bonus?
No, I'm good where I am.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
He's a mage.
Sorry, I was spilling up the water. Okay,
This poor guard, he must be all kinds of confused.
What's
going on?
Over the course of like 6 seconds.
Oh, Jesus.
I had a cultist scream at me, but
You spoke so fast. I'm going so fast to go find a
I'm
rock.
speaking in tongues.
That's a
Seriously
good
though,
sound.
No wonder he's
Seriously,
confused.
out of character chance. Meet me in an hour. We have to go fast.
meet me by that. Meet me by that one
Go
tree.
fast.
Meet me by that one tree.
In an hour.
By the keep.
Hurry.
No direction, just it's by the
You
keep.
know that guy was just going to walk off and like go hang out somewhere. Like he was not going to go do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I forgot that we were behind the keep and not on the other side. So I'm like, I'll send him back the other way, and then we'll be done with him.
All right.
No, I'm like, go to the group, guy. Go.
Is the turn order right? Is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, so this guy is just walking. Well, Bathin hit him in the face with an Eldritch Blast. So I'm guessing he turned our way. Did he see me yet?
Combat has broken out, but he's still facing the same direction. He's still
Yeah.
walking to the west.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
of-
6 seconds. I forgot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
everything here
Uh,
technically happens in more or less real time. Like, your turns are all happening subsequently. You're not just standing around watching somebody like, oh, nice hit. All right, now my turn now. My turn.
So I run to the man here with my rapier out, which I don't do often, boys. I'm gonna start stabbing people, and then I stab the man in the ribs. Let me
Okay.
just roll that d20. I'll do something useful for once. Wait.
No, you won't.
Actually, it's too late, right? Fuck.
Yep.
All right. Yes. 18.
Okay.
Plus
Damage.
plus. Look at my
Yeah,
damage.
you gotta roll damage.
I forgot about all that nonsense. I never do damage, so I don't know. Oh, 7 plus 3.
There you go.
That's
10.
10 damage.
10.
He's
Oof.
taken 20 damage so far.
That's a rapier.
Yeah,
Plus
so
5 to hit, so I hit for 25.
your guys' spells don't quite cause enough commotion to make
Wake
enough
him up.
noise that would kind of be heard around the sanctuary. And thankfully Bjorn with his lithe stab cuts the guy down, stabs him directly in the kidney, and he drops like a stone.
I stab him and I go shh, 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 while I hold my hand over his mouth so he doesn't say
God.
anything.
Oh, he didn't have a chance. He that
Courtesy,
kidney blow was a drop.
Yes.
We still got this guy asleep over here.
All right. So this
Good
guy's
job,
sleeping.
Bard.
Are we still in combat or is he sleeping?
Monk, he's still asleep.
You're still
the
you're
guy-
still in combat.
No, no.
Okay, can I search the guy real quick? Is that an action or a bonus?
You
Damn,
used
why
your
keep him
movement
up
and
40?
stab to
Yeah, okay, I'm
get
done.
up there and hit him.
I cross my arms with a satisfied look and appreciate the compliment Azrael gave me.
You heard that.
No, I was happy.
So I'm gonna
Spider-Man across the building.
here.
He just jumped over the building. Fuck that.
That fucking monk mobility.
2, 7.
Dude, that brew you're drinking, boy, you got it's
You
like
can move 40. You can move 40.
So 8
wearing his
exits here.
Nikes.
It is there. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly where he put himself, wasn't it?
No, that's he.
No.
I put myself like here.
Yeah. He tried to cheat, to be honest. So.
Sorry. So yeah, and that's about it.
Okay. If you want, you can dash instead of just move, and then move 80
Double.
instead of 40. If you had somewhere you wanted to be.
You can go right up next to him. He's sleeping. So. Just.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll dash there then.
Dash
Okay.
here, slit his throat.
I want to
Wow.
slit it.
Jesus, he can't.
Ah.
6 seconds. Don't forget.
That's it.
He just sprinted across the
Wow.
battlefield.
Yeah, he just covered 80 feet in 6 seconds. That seems pretty good.
Usain Bolt over there.
You've seen those. You haven't seen those legs.
Somebody
Holy
do
shit.
the math on that.
Yeah, fully charged with all
I
the.
have plus 6 acrobatics if that helps. I guess it would be athletics.
Azrael,
Go
you're
for
up.
Usain Bolt. Right. Focus.
Okay. I'm not concerned with what's going here. What's going on here?
Well. Well, we did take care of everything.
Yeah. We still have a guy that's asleep here, but I'm gonna get closer to y'all just in case somebody gets hairy. Alright, I'm good.
That's it.
That's it. I'll just move forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Bathin, it's your turn.
You guys keep getting in trouble.
Well,
All right.
let's
well,
be honest. Bathin gets in trouble.
Apparently, Well- since I kind of got us in this mess, I'm gonna just I'm gonna go right here, pull out my dagger, and slit this fucker's throat.
and then before he does that, I scream, maybe we could question him.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Death is happening.
Okay.
Death is happening.
6 seconds. I'm out of breath.
So do I have to roll for damage, or is he dead?
No, I mean he's asleep and
Yeah, I killed him. He's dead.
No!
I would advise like.
Monk's over here whispering in the Bathin's ear.
Who spotted the clothes?
I wanna. All right. So I wanna grab his body, and like drag him somewhere.
Are you
Okay.
getting another
Not
pet?
either.
Before
Warlock.
you do that,
He's a body.
I look at the bodies real quick, see if I find anything valuable.
You're too far.
I do.
Don't you
Well,
steal my gold.
there's a body right next to me here. All right.
We need to move these bodies, though. Or are we still in combat?
We're still in combat?
I'm just
there you
looking
go.
for
There's a body.
right here.
Can you put like a dead symbol on that thing? Dead.
Yeah, he is dead.
You're adding story to the DM's already well planned out story.
Well, I'm
Right, so-
asking.
So let's move these bodies.
Don't give the DM ideas.
I'm asking if they have anything valuable on them. Maybe they have gold or stuff.
Would you like to spend some time searching the body?
Well, that
I
takes
would
half a
advise-
second. That take. Okay.
That's my question. Would you like to spend time searching the body?
Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I guess not.
Okay.
Right.
I feel the pressure from all the members of my party while I try to go grab for the body and everybody's staring at me. So I just lift my hand up and I'm ready to go.
Well, we just saw two to
Yeah.
thing it here.
So, I definitely want to grab this guard's body here.
'Kay.
That I'm standing on.
When
And
I notice him doing that, I grab.
Hey,
That's
put it
over
in the
here.
hay. Put them in the hay.
Yeah, put the bodies in the hay, guys. Put it in the hay.
So when I notice him doing that, I do the same thing really
Yep.
quickly with this one.
Put it in the hay.
Well, as fast as I can.
That way, we're stealthy and they can't see us. And then when they burn the hay, they burn the bodies. No evidence.
So
Hi.
what I whisper quickly to everybody to come hide, and then can I cast Prestidigitation to make the stack of hay look like it's blowing smoke inside?
Hi.
That way we could all hide behind the hay and.
Sure, we'll give you a rule of cool on that one. It again seems more like a minor illusion side of thing then. Yeah,
What are we
actually,
doing?
do you have minor illusion? Does somebody have minor illusion? You should
I
use that
do.
instead.
I do. I have minor illusion.
Boom.
So yeah, minor illusion then.
When I
Smoke.
whisper to everyone, come.
Is our mage still hidden over there?
Mage is way off in the shadows.
I know Ezreal won't stealth, so I walk up to Ezreal and I put my hand on him and I cast invisibility on him.
Okay, thank you.
He's like 100 feet away with it at night. I don't
So-
think they can see.
So I'm gonna remove 1 sec. When I do that I step back. Do I need to roll anything or
Guys, I see something coming.
creature touch becomes invisible until the spell ends? Anything the target is wearing. Okay.
It's getting
So, yeah.
closer.
That's it. So Ezreal's invisible. Everybody should hide behind the stack of hay so we don't get seen. As I'm whispering slowly. Everybody come hide.
Wait, are we still in combat? We still have the turn order up.
I don't think so. So, shh.
Guys, what are we gonna do here?
Just let them pass. Let's just passive attack that. Let's
Now
just
you'll
Cool.
see.
wait. So I turn to Claire and I go, do you have anything that could surprise them with a big attack?
If you
Claire's
talk to
across
Claire,
the street from us.
they're gonna hear you.
You'd have to yell to Clara.
That's a lot of people though.
Oh! I cast Prestidigitation.
This
And
is-
I'm gonna
Claire's
make a
over there.
sound.
Wait,
Yeah.
Claire's over there.
I know. I'm gonna make a sound behind them, like here, and make them go back that way.
Prestidigitation has a 10 feet range.
Well, fuck. Shut up.
Yeah,
That's
minor
that-
illusion can make sounds.
Oh,
Is
Okay.
that a cantrip too?
yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So why
Right.
is? Anyways,
All right. So minor illusion, a sound here.
A sound?
make it a fart. Make it a fart.
That's not an
No,
illusion.
the sound of footsteps. The sound of footsteps running.
That's not an illusion.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Okay. Give me a deception roll.
Ooh, deception. I actually.
Who? All of us,
Perfect.
or
It's 1d20 plus 4.
just the
Just the
demon
minor
spawn?
illusion. Just the
Well,
demon
I have
spawn.
+5.
I appreciate that the DM shares the same views upon this warlock that I do.
Well, it's a 21.
Nice.
So you make what appears to, it sounds almost like the shattering of glass and then footsteps running off, and the guard that is around the corner. You can't hear. You kind of hear these voices come from around the corner since you don't have a direct line of sight. But you hear them say, "I think they're breaking out the windows. Let's go back and get them. They seem to be running. Come on!" Pretty convincing minor illusion sound there. And the patrol then switches direction and heads back the way that they came.
Guys, what are we doing? Are we?
Whew. That's
All right.
a close one, boys.
All right. So I think we should move this.
Sorry, pay no attention to the patrol coming back here. They just didn't want to move the way that I wanted them to.
I'm like, oh god, it was a lie.
It was an illusion.
All right,
All
let's
right.
get this hay out of the way. Come on.
Yeah, we should move these bodies in the hay.
When they're out of the way, I cast Prestidigitation to sweep all the hay away. I push the bodies away. And I
We
open
got to
the
talk
door.
about what prestidigitation can and can't do.
Everything. Everything.
It's your new bonfire.
It's just-
I'm trying to use other spells. Okay, maybe I just
Alright,
sweep that away.
Why don't we
infantry-
just scoot the hay out of the way?
Yeah, we're gonna
So-
scoot the hay to about like right here.
It is just
move the hay
hay.
here.
Boop
Yeah,
it.
okay.
I also don't know
Move
who
along
drew the
with the
hay, but I
bodies.
can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll get rid of it.
Monk, get rid of the hay.
No, wait, don't just. Okay.
Hay's moved.
All right, so we're gonna move the hay and the bodies to about like right here. Put the
Okay.
hay back on top of the bodies.
We'll call
Can I
those
do-
bodies, covered in hay.
I put
Yeah.
my ear to the door and I see what I can hear inside. And
You see what you can hear
I
inside.
try to hear what's inside.
Come back in an hour and quickly.
Yeah. I need you to go and find a magic stone. It's near the
Oh my
key.
god. I rolled a 4 plus 5, so that's a 9. God, that's not fine.
What are you doing? Oh, Jesus.
So you walk up to the door. You see that it appears that someone tried to break it in. However, the door itself held strong, and it is still barred from the inside. You
I'm not putting my foot at risk at this time, guys.
Is there a key hole?
Ezreal, you're still invisible, by the way.
there
It's fine.
does
I'm
appear
not
to be a
putting my foot
keyhole.
on
Okay.
Monk.
I
Yeah.
suggest that we have our lovely
And
wizard
Bjoren.
come fix it, and then Monk or myself.
Why do we have
Bjorn
to
or
fix it?
myself.
The keyhole
have-
looks pretty good. This one
We
is
have-
not exposed
Alright.
to a stream
I was
like
gonna
the
say,
other
we
one.
have a keyhole. We have
All
a
right.
key.
I cast President.
God damn it!
Prestidigitation
Damn it!
to make the key to
Alright.
open the door.
I
No,
may
we
have
have the key. We have the key already.
Are you sure that's the right key? That was the
Well,
key to
look,
open
He has
the
the
gate
big
to
ring
the
of
sewer.
keys for everything in the city.
Well, just let me try.
Well, then go ahead and try, but quietly.
Before you stutter over those words again, please move out of the way.
That's not me. That's Bjorn.
No. We can.
Him and his flaming bagpipe.
Okay.
You jealous?
I heroically pull out the ring of keys.
Oh,
I hold them up to the sky.
Heroically.
as they
We have the cure-all prestidigitation now.
flip through them, and then I try a particular key in the. Does it work?
No, it does not. This key will not fit in that keyhole. It is clearly not the right key.
That's what she said.
It turns out that maybe this town has a little bit more security than just having the same key that they use for everything.
But this is a ring of many keys.
No, you were given just the single key.
That's
Oh,
why
okay.
I said
Damn it!
we were
I
only
thought
given
you
one
gave us all the keys.
prestidigitation key.
I heard.
Yeah,
plural
that
key.
makes sense that he would just give you the entire ring of keys to the entire kingdom and
We're
all
here
of
to
the keep.
save-
That makes sense.
We're over here to save the town, to go to the keep, to save the people. He didn't
He
even give us the
liked
keep key.
the way
don't
he
know
looked. The way I looked. He
That's
appreciated.
irresponsible. That's irresponsible of him.
No
he
dwarf would do
appreciated my
that.
wings.
So,
Alright.
as you're still invisible, do you want to go around, see if there's any windows you can see inside with?
I want inside this door.
All right, so like I said, prestidigitation, a skeleton key. It fits in the palm of your hand. You could open it.
What can our
I
mage
don't
do?
think you can
Can
use
you just
prestidigitation to
open-
make a skeleton key. That seems a little bit overpowered.
Somebody else kicked the
It
door.
just says any object that fits in my hand.
It's a non-magical trinket or an illusory image.
Where is our mage?
Or we could just blow this door out.
She's
Claire,
back there. She's
she's
brooding.
just
brooding
back there laughing at you guys.
We could
I look very
We-
much lost in my own thoughts.
blow the door up. I mean, we have that kind of power. We could explode it.
Why are we trying to get inside this place?
Can I
Save the
try
people?
to can I try to like pick lock the lock?
Sure.
Do you have thieves tool?
Yeah, we don't have a thief. Do you have lock picking tools with you?
I'm looking at it. I have like +4.
But you need the equipment to do it.
I have a crowbar.
Who carries a fucking crowbar?
Well, I can pry the
Well-
door.
Apparently not these looters.
So they tried to get in the door. They weren't successful. How strong does the door look? Does it look like something we could break through? Or,
It looks like someone else has already tried to break through it, but was unable to.
okay, I say we could just keep going around and see what's going on around because we have no idea what this keep looks like. If we go slowly, Ezreal wants to join me, I want to go walk around here.
To where all those
Then-
guards just went?
If Ezreal,
Invisible.
yeah, if Ezreal follows me, I'm gonna let him go check the invisible part. If otherwise, I'm just gonna peek.
I'm invisible still, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Uh-oh.
didn't. What?
Nothing.
What?
You're scared. Don't go too far. Don't go too far.
It's too dark over here. I can't see.
I gotcha. I'm working on it. There's a lot of stuff happening all at the same time.
Where's my light at?
Ignoring our prestidigitations failed us.
I pressed
We
the
need
station, Aaron. I don't know what it does, but I'll do it on Aaron.
It
Oh,
can
that's real.
clean him or soil him.
Okay, as I'm walking around invisibly, I see. Is this a window?
That's the window. Yeah.
You do see a window. It appears that it's been blocked off on the inside, but through a narrow slat, you can glimpse in to the sanctuary,
I like that. Good job.
and see that there are a lot of townsfolk that have hidden themselves inside in an attempt to kind of get away from these windows and bar them up. There's a bunch of pews that have been stacked along the window.
Couldn't you
Is this
whisper?
another window?
We don't know
Yeah.
what's going on right now. So.
Couldn't you whisper that?
Oh, watch out! Oh, I
He's
can't.
invisible.
Can I say something? Can I not say something about that? Nate?
I mean, you can certainly talk to the people that are near you.
Well, I'm gonna start just. Well, I can't because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, I can't say anything. Whatever.
Oh. Oh my.
I have no reason to walk back, so I'm not going to.
As they're over there, I'm going to.
So
I'm gonna peek in
peek.
this window. What do I see
Um,
inside this window right here?
It appears to be more of the same. There appear to be many panicked towns. Hold on, there's a polygon. There we go. Panicked townspeople. Look at that panicked townsperson.
I peek around the corner.
Panic this out.
I peek around the corner and I see that Azrael is there and there's no enemies around there, so I start walking back a little bit.
So I'm gonna.
'Cause I figure the patrol's gonna come back the
Am
other
I
way.
able to get that townspeople singular's attention by tapping on the window?
Yeah, you can try and get his attention.
You're invisible. Don't
You're invisible.
Don't forget invisible.
Okay.
Yes, if you do that, you're gonna appear.
Right.
So when I get to this side of the building, can I peek over here? Just peek my eyes.
You could take a little look, see.
I don't want to
Well,
lose
let's see.
visibility, but I've ran into darkness.
Um.
Darkness.
A second.
Excuse me.
Clara.
Clara could have told somebody
Claire?
about that.
You're doing fine.
You okay over there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So wait. Are we screaming at her? Because
No.
we can't do that.
I'm going
No.
to cast.
How far can-
Suggestion? I'm going to cast suggestion. It's got 30-foot range.
Suggestion, really?
Yeah.
A second level spell for this?
Yeah. I think I'm going to suggest to Clara to sneakily come over here.
I'm gonna use my.
Yes, I will waste a second level spell for this.
Okay, so
That's a wisdom save?
That
Why are you using suggestion on him?
I am.
This is I just want to interrupt saying that this is a very poor use of a second level spell slot. You can do it, but if you
Hey, it is a wisdom save.
Hey,
It has to roll, I believe,
Whoa!
over 14.
I just noticed I'm missing a cantrip and a spell. Can I add them? I'll wait till a little more.
And I said
oh hey, there's everybody.
and all my spells
Why
reset
are they all
after a short
visible?
rest, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, do your thing quick.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up?
there are guards on the north side of this building.
Ooh. Okay. We should find a way to get inside then.
I saw 3 windows that were barricaded. If I tried to get their attention, I was going to lose my invisibility.
Okay, that makes sense.
What do y'all see?
There's enemies on the east side of this building. Say west side, sorry, of this building. And Claire's over there just chilling.
Let's see.
Claire, how far can I
What
be
is-
over
Did you survive my? Did you?
Were you
so-
actually gonna use that?
I'm just saying, you don't need to use a spell to get my attention.
I pick up a
Well-
rock and I throw it at Clara. Before
Yeah,
Bathin
there
does
you
anything,
go.
I pick up a rock and I
Yeah.
throw it at Clara.
Go ahead.
Can
I watch and
I'll-
I hope that it hits Clara's forehead.
Do I roll for anything? Do you want me to roll anything for that?
Sorry, you're trying to throw a rock at Clara.
I just pick up a rock from the ground and throw it at Clara.
No, you can make a ranged spell attack or a ranged attack with a rock, but it's gonna do
Oh, that's
damage.
Oh, well.
If you just
Next
want
turn.
to just throw it
I
in
wanna-
her direction to.
Is there I'm not familiar if there's another way to get her attention without alerting other people other than spells. Can I throw it like next to her feet so
Yeah, you can just throw a rock her direction.
Does
Okay, in her
nobody
direction-
have
You don't need to
a
roll
way
for that. You
to
can
damn
just.
door.
does anyone have what? Sorry? Aaron?
I want somebody to get in this door.
Yeah, but we can't.
Over in the
So-
crowbar.
I throw the rock next to Clara. And then
Okay.
I gesture to her that there's a bunch of enemies coming. I just point in their direction and make a gesture to join us.
So I sort of snap out of whatever I was doing, and I look and I see the group.
And you see the group.
There's so much that I want to do right now.
I mean, I'm down to fight.
I do
I'm
not want
okay.
to tip off the ones on the north side.
I'm going to cast. Wait,
Sorry, I'm just trying to
they
flip
just
them.
shuffled.
I'm trying to flip them so that they're
That's okay.
right
Just
side up.
keep-
It was
keep
bothering
thinking
me.
about
I mean, Claire, if they're wanting to rain some hellfire and damnation, I'm 100% for it.
Guys,
Okay, I'm
whatever
going
we
to
plan
cast.
on do it, let's not hint off the ones on the north side. I don't want to fight all of them.
This is the configuration they're in.
They're set.
So Ezreal's invisible also. Still.
Monk
Okay.
furthest away from us.
I'm going to cast web right
I'm just waiting for you guys.
here.
Well,
So it's going to be a 20-foot radius.
invisibility is a concentration spell. Can I throw a rock while I'm doing that?
Yeah, you just can't cast another concentration spell.
Yep.
Okay.
So I cast web right here.
Okay. Didn't you say it was a 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius. Yeah.
So if you put
Oh,
it
wait,
right,
hold
if you
on.
put it right here, you could hit everybody.
Hold on, let me make sure.
Ooh, baby.
I don't know if it's a radius or just width.
Boys, we needed that AoE,
Uh,
I think.
Phil's a 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're gonna web these guys.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So does that count as a surprise round? And
Yeah,
Roll
I'll give
initiative,
you. I'll give you a surprise round, on them. You guys knew they were coming. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna roll like crap again. 18!
on 8.
That's 22.
Oh my god.
18
That's a
for
lot of monsters.
11.
Plus your don't forget your initiative bonus.
Yeah. I rolled 14.
Look at you guys and all your web drawings.
I'm in initiative 0, my friend. So 11 it is.
Damn.
I got a 20.
Such a steadfast man with such little initiative.
Steadfast.
I'm a fighter. Hit me. You can't start the fights. You don't want to start the fights. You want to finish them.
Yeah, I finish him. After y'all trip and fall and stuff, then I swing.
And then you miss all the rats.
Fuck a rat.
All right. everybody, did you guys update your
What?
initiative already, or do I need to do it for you?
I did.
I'm not
what-
even in there.
What does web do?
It immobilizes them.
Oh,
What's
I removed you because I was angry at you for trying to use prestidigitation to make a skeleton key.
Skeleton key.
Trying to make a key.
The cure all.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to hold them all in place so that they can't move.
I use my wizard. My wizard.
Right.
As he
Right.
swings his sword, I'm gonna use prestidigitation. Take it
It's
away.
gone.
Oh,
It's a butterfly.
oh, what happened? I just added numbers to all these guys. For some reason they didn't take.
Ooh, I know. I'm gonna shape water and freeze the entire planet.
I'm gonna use the dew from the
Dew from the ground.
to freeze them all to death.
To freeze their feet to the ground
Yeah,
with
I'm gonna
with the web.
all the particles of water stick to their skin all over their body and freeze all of that at once.
Yep, they're trapped. They can't move anymore.
Okay, there we go. So we're gonna start with Clara, and you guys have your surprise rounds. So Clara, you're first. You cast your web. There's no roll or anything for that. Is there a dexterity saving roll for them?
It's a dexterity save, yeah.
So, oh wait, it's Claire's turn.
Okay. What's the spell save? 14.
14.
One is safe.
This is the only guy that doesn't get webbed here. Everybody else is webbed.
Nice.
Okay.
Small weak one.
Kobolds are dangerous in a pack.
I'm going to walk up to here. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Are you gonna
No.
use a bonus action, or are you just gonna loop right back around?
Well, I'm assuming that the web was out of turn order.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
We can do that.
So that's
It's
15.
quite a bold assumption. No more beer, my friends.
So these... What is this? Some sort of drake?
That is the party's
Ambush
encountered
drake.
those before. They're an ambush
A
drake.
big rat.
I got one of their hearts.
How appropriately named. So yeah, I cast Burning Hands right here.
'Kay.
So it's gonna hit all 4 of these. So they roll another dexterity saving throw.
4 of them. Alright, only... Oh man, this guy is agile. Only this guy avoids the burning hands.
So
Looks like he's trying to get a promotion. He's trying to get promoted.
He's probably
really
just trying to
hard.
survive.
He wants to become an ambush drake.
Okay.
I wanna be the
What a little
top here.
kobold.
Mm.
Okay, so they're all gonna take 15 aside from the one who saved. And then the web's set on fire, and they take an additional
Jesus!
7 damage, all of them.
Well,
15 and 7 for
Yeah.
those guys.
I should
Okay, I
have
take it
fucking.
back. I'm gonna go pick a fight with the North guys now.
Well,
I-
Wait, we're in combat.
let's start
You
hanging
can't
with
just
Clara.
leave. We're in
Uh,
combat. You can't just leave like that.
Well, I wish I would have rolled a mage or a wizard.
No, I know I'm not gonna leave like that. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. I'm not.
Okay. Oh, you scared me.
I'm not worried about the Northern guys now.
Oh yeah.
all right, Clara.
Yes, sir.
Good attack.
Jesus, Claire.
Just wipe out the horde.
So obviously, when I see Claire do that kind of business, I instantly wide eyes look at her, take my little notepad out, and I start writing lyrics for a new song. And then look
After
at
I
Mark-
see the display, I look at the rest of my team.
All right.
I'm just gonna hang in there and just like, yeah, whatever. Sure,
Well,
cool.
you guys know
I
we're
look
still,
I look at Mike and I
still
give him
in
a thumbs up.
combat, guys. We're still in combat. There's still 3 guys left.
Yeah.
Alright.
So upon seeing
So
seeing
it's-
that, the kobold
it's
in
my
the back,
fault.
whose turn it is.
What, is it a surprise? Is it a surprise since he? I thought it was a surprise round since we
I
attacked
think
him.
it's still a surprise.
Not so much a
No,
surprise now.
In 6 seconds.
Yeah, go for it. Go.
It's,
I'm asking because I thought you said it, but
No,
if I'm
I did.
wrong,
I did. You're right. Go for it. What are you?
I'm
Are
just
you in
gonna-
chance? Yeah, you are.
We are intertwined.
They're touching.
We are one.
They are touching.
So
Just the tips.
I walk up here, and then I just want to make sure I can get there. And I walk in front of Clara, and then I take the bagpipes out, and then I tell Clara, "That was amazing, Clara. How did you do that?" And then I start playing a little song. I go, "You better get inspired, because this song is for you, Clara." And then I start playing a little song, and I throw her an 8 dice.
Oh, you're using bardic inspiration.
Yes. It's 6 dice right now, actually. So I throw 6 dice in her face.
You get a little bardic inspiration heart
And
there.
then I stand in front of her because I very much enjoyed the display and I want to protect her a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Bathin?
All right. Well, hold on. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not going too far.
I'm still thinking about monksters, though. I promise, baby, I think about you.
You my one and only.
I'll always come back.
Monk, you let that leash get a little loose, buddy.
It's just a fling. It's just a fling.
Just one
I'm a-
night. It's
I'm a-
just one night.
She's pretty cute, though.
Flop back around here,
Never
and
works when I say that.
of course, do the Warlock signature spell, Eldritch Blast.
E-blast.
Evie,
I roll 11 to hit. It's this guy right here too.
That guy? Okay.
you picked that before, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It does hit.
And 3 damage. God, I'm hitting like a little girl tonight.
She's the
Are you adding
worst
your
rolls.
You're not.
charisma to that damage?
I actually don't believe I can add my charisma to this. At least that's what it's showing on. The site.
What invocations do you have?
Let's see.
Jesus.
Thaumaturgy, Hellish Rebuke, my invocations. I'm looking, sorry. That's under. What would that be under? Oh, Eldritch. Oh, I'm using Mask of Many Faces and Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna change it, but it was too late.
It was
yeah.
too late.
So I can't do the +6 to it.
Ouch.
I know.
Dude, why would you not always think that?
Well, I didn't. I'm
No,
still
not to you. Just that it,
Hey,
it
he's
makes-
already
once you know, it makes sense. Not saying that you shouldn't.
he's already
Oh,
used that
obviously.
mask of many faces.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
You
right.
have
I've really been-
prestidigitation. You're fine.
Yeah. This Mask of Many Faces has helped quite a bit.
As long as you got that, yeah, that prestidigitation, you'll be okay. Okay,
So I'm gonna prestidigitate.
Monksters, you're up.
Alright, so I just.
Jump over the building again. There it goes.
Well, no, I'm gonna move like 20 feet here, then 20 feet here, so that's 40 feet. And I'm gonna try to use my dart for this guy.
I kind of envision you running along the wall, like you were starting on the ground, and then you kind of kicked yourself up, and you gave a couple steps on the wall before throwing your dart.
Tell me his
Lucio.
hands.
But
Tell me his hands.
that was
his hands
exactly
down.
what happens in my mind.
He was
You-
anime running. He was anime running up the wall.
Were you
Yeah.
Lucio?
You can
kinda.
spend a key point to dash.
You can spend a key point to spend a key point also.
Yeah, but I only have 2 left, and there's not much people
Let me
here.
get it back on a short rest. So.
You have a dart?
Yeah, I have darts. I can throw.
Man.
I also am really set on this whole running off the wall, throwing a dart thing. So
Yeah, I like that too much. It's too
Imagine,
good.
imagine instead he runs off the wall and pushes off of it and kicks a guy in the head.
Keep this DM happy. Run off the fucking wall.
He says he wants to shoot the.
It would have been nice, but it's too late. I called it.
Dart
Throw-
in midair.
So that's holy shit. That's 10 for the roll, 4 plus 6, and 2 damage.
God damn.
No, sorry, 2 plus 4, so that's 6 damage.
irrelevant, unfortunately, because your dart goes whizzing through the air, but misses your
Damn it!
target.
Damn it! Damn it!
Good job, Naruto.
I'm so, I'm still trying. My shuriken skills are not up there.
Oh, don't forget you got inspiration, Clara.
You'll never be a Hokage.
It's your turn,
No.
Ezreal.
Oh, I thought Claire was next. Oh, Claire's after.
That's about
Don't
as
worry.
far as I can go.
Claire's gonna carry us to victory.
Yes.
And I I can't reach anybody.
No javelins? No javelins or darts?
Hold on, let me. I don't.
You
I don't
didn't
think so.
carry no secondary weapon? Hell, I
Not a
got
single
staff
spell
and
that has
dagger.
range.
I don't have a ranged.
Ranged attacks are for people who aren't brave enough to get right up in their enemies' faces.
In the
I
6
ran out-
seconds it takes, he runs there and then he just stops angrily because he can't move further.
Brr.
You could
I got.
you could dash if you wanted and get within range of them. So if they tried to run away, you could stop them.
What is Where's dash at so I can see this on my character sheet?
Dash is just one of the standard actions you can take.
Oh, okay. And what does it do? It gives me.
Doubles your
30
movement
more.
speed.
Oh, let me dash to this fool then. Hold on. Do I have to do double or can I?
I mean, up to double. Yeah, you can.
I can't stop! I can't stop!
Way to go, Sonic!
Punches him on the shoulder and keeps going.
Surprise!
All right, so I do dash.
Cool. So
I do
that's
the dash.
that's your action, which means you can't attack now, but you're at least there. So
Why
if
do
they...
you tell me that afterward? Oh, Jesus, I don't fucking dash.
Oh, okay.
Well, what else are you gonna
Ezreal-
do back there?
Don't be so scared. They're running away now. Wait, is it Claire's turn?
I'm not gonna be a pin cushion when I go up there. I'm no tank.
It's Claire's turn, yeah.
And you got inspiration. Hit those
That's
fools.
that drunk guy.
He's triangulating.
Yeah,
A squared plus
can
B
I-
squared equals C squared.
What the fuck?
That is-
Can I-
Look at all those
what-
ankles and
what
shit.
can I say that's
45,
not considered
20,
metagaming? Can I-
that doesn't work.
I mean,
Clara is metagame.
I'm standing
Right
right next to him.
Right 20.
I could just tell him, Ezreal told us the people in the north, they're probably going to try to run away towards them. Try to warn them. We should try to stop them.
that was very verbose. You could have just.
It's 6 seconds. Clara, please! It just starts screaming
Okay,
that
I'm
really
going to
fast.
cast Burning Hands with a first level instead of a second level spell slot on them.
Okay.
So same dexterity saves.
Rolling 3d20s.
I only have first level spell slots. Why?
Nice.
This guy managed to save, but the other ones failed.
Which one is the one that failed?
Sorry, I had my measurement tool out. This guy succeeded. The other two failed.
That's legit.
Only 9 damage.
It's enough to torch our already injured kobold. I'll mark the 9 on the ambush
Get
drake,
away.
and then I'll give you 5 for this guy too.
And regrettably, I can't use this inspiration for anything. So
That's okay. That's okay.
it's my turn.
Bjorn Bongiorno.
So I'm
Two
gonna.
slots expended.
As a mage, how many spell slots do you get?
4 first level, 3 second level.
Okay, don't laugh at me. I'm gonna. I don't want to say it.
God damn it! I swear if you use prestidigitation.
I wanted to cast
One person
I wanted
gets
to cast-
kudos.
I wanted to cast bonfire, but they're just gonna run past it, so it doesn't make any sense.
Or around it.
Oh yeah, around is what I meant. I guess I can just run up and stab her.
Yeah, the rapier worked out really well last time.
Yeah. You know what? I feel really inspired by Claire's prowess. So I run up to them and I'm gonna use my inspiration to. I can use it for like an attack check, right?
Oh, what?
Sorry, what?
Because I
Yeah.
have inspiration.
You
I
have
can use it
inspiration?
for-
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's when you'd
yeah.
use it.
So I could use it right now. I can't use it after I fail the roll, right?
No, yeah, you're supposed to. You have to use
Because-
it before.
Bardic Inspiration, you can use it after the roll is like crap. You can use it to bunk it up. All right. So I'm gonna roll with advantage to attack the Drake.
You can
Oh,
roll
actually,
it.
Actually, this one. The Drake. Now I'll try to kill it.
You can roll it after the d20, but before the DM tells you if you succeed or not.
Okay. That's my the Bardic Inspiration or the Inspiration.
The Bardic Inspiration, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just use Inspiration for this roll. 16, nice, and 15. So
It's better.
16 plus 5. That's 21. 1d8 plus 3.
Man, maybe you should be a College of Valor bard instead.
6. So six damage to the rapier. Total.
Okay.
To the big Drake.
15 total damage on that guy. He's still fighting.
So with the blood in my face, I smile at Clara and I give her a thumbs up.
What?
Bathin, it's your turn.
Tooth missing. Thumbs up.
All right. Well,
Why do I visualize your fucking actions so well?
Because it takes 6 seconds for me to do it. Can you imagine how fast I'm going? Alright. Let's go
I
back.
can't use the rapier and
Alright.
stab at him all the time.
second verse, same as the first.
Staring at Clara, stabbing in front of her.
Eldritch Blast. He rolls the d10 and he gets. Oh, that's better than last time.
Better than a fucking 1 and a 3.
Who are you targeting there?
Ambush straight.
All right, with your blow, he is officially bloodied. Which, as a reminder, bruised is under 50% HP, bloodied is under 25% HP.
And now
you
that
should
I've
dart.
attacked, well, now that I've attacked him, I'm actually going to move here. There we go.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Monsters?
It's nice full of Eldritch Blasts and Burning Hands.
Alright.
I stabbed 2 people.
A lot of untrustworthy spellcasters, if you ask me, Aaron.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
I move up here.
Should have been a fucking Hexblade Warlock.
Gonna hug the cultist.
Alright, so I'm gonna do my first attack action, which is with the quarterstaff I have.
Okay.
That's 1d8. That would be 18 plus 4, so that's 22.
All right, that'll hit.
And 6 damage plus 4, so that's 10 damage.
And I'm sorry, that was to the guard or to the ambush drake?
To the one in front of me, the guard.
Okay. Your quarterstaff comes cracking down on his skull, and he drops to the ground.
And I'm gonna use a key to do flurry of blows, which is basically two
Unarmed
punch.
strikes. Yep.
So that's still a 22 again, and 4 for the first roll, plus 1 plus 4, so that's 9 damage.
Okay, that'll hit, and that's enough to cusp the ambush drake over the side of the head and knock him square to the ground.
Efficient fight. No one took damage. Good job.
And I looked at everyone, then thumbs up all around, so I didn't kill anyone.
I high five Monk super hard.
Yay! I did
Yes!
it, boys!
Good job, dude.
I did it!
And more
I said
importantly,
that very,
maybe
very silently.
none of the enemies got away.
Yes.
I had-
indeed.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I cast Spare the Dying on that ambush straight, is there a possibility for me to be able to tame it?
What's your animal handling?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Plus
Plus
four.
1. I got plus 1 animal handling.
I have plus 2.
Plus 1.
I'm gonna head this off now and say no, because otherwise you're gonna start trying to tame every single ambush drake that we ever encounter for the rest of the.
Also, my question is, I never attacked or anything.
You're
I'm
still invisible. Yeah, you have to attack or get attacked.
Yes, you're still invisible for I think at least another like 8
Hour.
minutes.
It lasts.
Oh,
an
it's an hour, man.
Yeah.
Then somebody else knock on that window right there, please.
So I walk up to the
Well,
window.
I'm right
Maybe
here.
not maiden.
I walk up to the window, put my best smile on, and give it a little tap. A very friendly tap with a.
Just a
Like-
friendly one, please. Do
But
not attract the
I-
attention of those on the north side of this building.
I turn to Ezra and I go, "You realize they're never gonna open this door, right? They'll look at this window, right?"
Why not
Smile
just
and give them
say-
that thumbs up with your missing tooth. Just
You
so they know.
you hear a shriek from inside, and the woman inside exclaims that they're trying to come in through the window over here.
So I step away immediately, and I push Ezreal in front of me. I'm like,
Hold up.
he's invisible. I can't. Never mind.
Oh, here, I'll go.
I can't. So I'll
You
just.
I'll
scare
say-
people.
I'm wearing a mask of many faces. I could put on a human face.
Put
We
a
should
pretty face on.
just walk around, come out from the back door, and then just talk to them.
Why didn't we get in the back door last time?
Because there was a patrol coming.
No.
Governor
no way
Nighthill
in.
has sent us to aid you. Please allow us to come in.
Can they hear us?
Yeah,
If
they can
there's
hear
a
you.
bunch of.
They can hear you. There's still some rattling coming in from the front, and you actually hear the crash of what sounds like maybe a battering ram against the front doors every 10, 15 seconds.
We
But
should
they're
hear
they're able to hear, and from the other side, you hear. Who do you hear? You hear the
What is
words.
that crooked thing
What cricket thing?
that's walking up to the window?
Oh, this thing?
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, looks crooked.
Don't worry about it. You hear a voice from the other side that calls out, "How can we trust you?"
I
Go ahead and roll persuasion if you want to just do that for me. I want to see how persuasive the words you're about to say are, because usually your words are
Jesus.
your words are too
Bathin,
persuasive when I
serious?
just listen to them.
You haven't gotten a single roll this time. Do it.
alright, hold on. So 1d20 plus.
Do you have inspiration?
No,
Oh,
I
no.
could use it, but
Can I give him my inspiration?
Yes, you can. That's actually a mechanic that you can.
I mean, my bardic inspiration. I know about the normal inspiration.
Oh, that
Got it.
I'm not sure about
Let me
trading off
read it.
bardic inspiration.
Let me
I
read.
got
You
it,
can
but I
inspire
didn't.
others through stirring words. Section.
Let's say yes, and we'll move on,
Okay.
and we'll find out for next time.
That's a good DM. Hell yeah. Good job, buddy.
oh, so yeah, alright. So I have bardic inspiration, so I reroll. Right?
Jesus Christ!
Actually, bardic inspiration just lets you add on to your
It's just
critical
You can
Yeah.
hit.
add one. You can add 1d6 to your roll. You
Okay,
rolled a
so-
1.
But
yeah,
the
you-
good news is
I
natural
I-
ones for skill checks aren't instant failures, so
Oh.
Alright, so I
if you
have
roll
to
a
add
6
1d6.
might be decent. Yeah, roll a d6.
Coming in here telling me that natural ones for skill checks aren't automatic failures. Get out of here!
We're gonna use the
I got a
level.
7.
Anytime you roll a
Oh,
d20,
God.
if you roll a 20 or a 1, that's for me an automatic success or failure.
All
I
right,
usually play
I
with.
got
Man, I'm just saying by the
I-
rules.
I like it. I like it like that too.
We usually homebrew and crit failures
I
for
mean,
ones.
most of the time, if you roll a 1, you're not going to have the bonus to
That's true.
succeed.
Um,
God. So I'm not very persuasive.
So.
So knowing that, what do you say?
God damn it, Bathin!
This is babbling in front
Just
of
pick up
windows.
one of the dead corpses and slam it against the window.
I pulled.
Yeah.
I pull out a cobalt
Nate,
heart.
wait, let Nate tell us. Let Nate tell us what happened.
Does this prove it?
What happened?
So you throw a dismembered kobold arm through the window.
I killed this for you.
I did this. Love me.
I love
I'm
you
just
guys.
going to stick the tip of my sword into the ground and
No,
sit
you-
back and watch this unfold.
Well, if you're such a strong adventurer that you could kill a measly kobold, perhaps you can deal with the larger force that's trying to invade the front of the sanctuary. We will not be letting you in through the side.
So, can he see us? Can he see us right now? The guy inside?
The windows have been kind of blocked off by pews and makeshift barricades to try and keep people from coming in through the windows directly.
Okay.
All right. So after that, I'm just gonna say we will try and lure them off from the front. Please exit through the back. Lord, I wrote the name down. Governor Nightwell and
Escobar.
It's not here.
Escobar the Red has opened the secret passage for you to get into the keep.
Secret passage. Now I know you're lying to us. There's no secret passage into the keep.
Rolled a 1.
I
They
stopped
don't
there.
know about the
no.
passage.
I stopped there. I'm not gonna say anymore.
So I moved Bathin away, and I say, "Pardon, my friend. We've been sent here. Sorry, we've been sent here by your Lord Nighthill, by Governor Nighthill. Sorry. If you let us in the front, we can prepare an attack and bust out the door, surprise them.
Whoa, here you go again. Here, move out of the way.
You're invisible.
Yeah,
You
I'm
wanna-
about
you
to,
wanna
I'm
push
about
it?
to remove my invisibility.
We don't have time to deal with these petty squabbles. They're about to break down our door. And as he says that, you hear a loud boom come from the northern side of the sanctuary.
Ma'am.
Man. Oh no.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Whoa!
Oh no. Oh no.
My good sir, just because I am a tiefling with a more effeminate voice does not mean that I am a ma'am.
You have long hair, sorry, pardon me. But here, you have something at your front door, and you have a back door that you can escape out of. We can either come in around the side and distract them while you escape out of the back, or we can come in and attack them through this front door or narrow passage while y'all escape out of the back.
Hey, now there is only room for one effeminate chiefly here.
We're here to help you, whether you want it or not. We want those civilians out that back door while we help take care of what's out the front.
Give
We
me
can either do it from inside the building or from the outside. What do you want?
give me persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with advantage. Is that a what is that?
We just roll 2d20 and
Oh,
add whatever your
2d20
persuasion
with-
modifier is.
2d20.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Yes!
natural 20 on the second one. Automatic
Oh, that
success.
doesn't count on skill checks.
Yeah.
It's still a 25.
So yeah, he kind of pauses for a moment and considers your words and realizes that you're absolutely right. He's kind of between a rock and a hard place, and surely escaping out the back will be smarter than attempting to fight their way out the front. So he can't see you, and he says, "I do not know why, but for some reason I do trust you. Is there anything that you can do about the force up front? I fear that perhaps they'll break in before we manage to evacuate all of our civilians. Perhaps just distract them momentarily."
Help us get in this window, and we can help barricade the front door from the inside, a narrow passage. We can send one of ours to ensure that the escape out of the back is successful.
I'm sorry, we've already barricaded as best we can indoors. What do you mean? What is your plan?
I was going to come in this window.
We could just walk.
We could
Hmm,
just
yeah.
unlock the back door if you'd prefer to not.
If you want to unlock the back door, but it would be faster. But either way,
I don't think they know that
Let's-
the patrol is dead, so we could just open the back door, help everyone leave, and just try to make sure that none of
I
them
don't
notice.
think we have enough time to.
Well, they're trying to break in, but nobody's coming around and no one's seeing anything from
They unlocked
behind.
the back door, so let's discuss this
All right,
inside.
start moving all your people towards the back door.
Look at me jumping around.
Can we just make a diversion in front and
Yeah, that's the plan.
well, it's just like minor illusion or something. No.
Prestidigitation, it's called.
How'd you get inside already, Bjorn?
I just look at Clara. She's going crazy.
How did Clara get up there in the middle of all of the
Hey guys, I'm one of you.
mages have blink?
So as they continue to try and beat down the door, the blow that they put forth is minuscule. And as you guys kind of hear from the back,
Other people out. Like,
the breaking
Get out
down
of the
of
way.
the door doesn't appear to be going very well for them up front.
it's funnier when you can see the number, especially when it's a one.
Especially when it's one. So the townsfolk are rather alarmed to see such a ragtag group, especially one with what do we have? A half elf, a
Yeah,
tiefling.
now.
human,
high elf.
a high elf, a
Human
disguised
ASMR.
tiefling. The people actually don't seem. Are you still a tiefling?
He's a warlock.
Right now I'm in the. I look like a human. Remember, I turn myself.
That's
over
right.
to
Yeah,
him
you've
for
got the mask.
for the stupid effeminate tiefling in there.
Don't.
The hay.
Who used prestidigitation on the hay?
You did.
Good
No, I
call.
didn't.
Good call. All right, so you guys do manage to get everybody out. The last person out kind of pauses at the door, and looks back, just as the front doors are broken down, and immediately runs out and kind of lets out a curse, as he says, "Ah, I can't believe I'm letting those cretins defile my sanctuary. Well, vengeance for another day. Come, let us escape." And the townsfolk and their friend, you guys all start heading back towards the stream, which is where we'll put it for the session.
Follow me, people.
So you guys
Come on.
Damn, they move fast. Look at the pack.
Hey, that one needs to go
Removing
away.
the bodies also. Just a heads up.
Oh yeah,
Bodies,
thank you. Those guys can go. You don't need to drag them back with you.
they need to decompose.
I wanted to see how much money everybody had before. There's no time.
All right.
I want money.
So we made it to the sanctuary. We rescued how many townsfolk? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
locked the
7,
back
8,
door?
9, 10, 11, 12,
Yeah, did you lock the back door when you left?
16.
I meant to ask, but
Yeah, he slipped the key in and locked the door out as he left.
okay, good.
But forgot the key and no.
All right, so yeah, we'll end the session there. Phiasko, I imagine that your notepad is probably a little less verbose than the first time. We made it to the sanctuary. We saved a bunch of people. There was some good adventures.
There wasn't really much to type.
Yeah.
There was
Well,
a lot of. It was-
Let's say that Chet's had a good time this one with the nice rolls.
Yeah, those high value rolls. That's sometimes
that was some sad rolling.
sometimes
I
that's
had
just
some
how it
very
works.
poor rolling tonight.
this was a major story, a major war tonight.
Yeah.
So, Mike, what time will it be right now?
So it is about 11 p.m. now. It's just getting into the late hours of the evening before it becomes tomorrow.
So it's night.
Yeah, it's dark.
Cool.
All right, so I'm gonna cut the stream. We'll catch you guys for the next episode. I'll make sure it's streamed and we put that out there. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you guys for playing. As always, tons of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for DMing.
Hosting.
Anytime. We'll see you guys soon.
Very appreciate it.